Squad, what it do, y'all?
What's up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jay, and I'm back at it again with another video, y'all. So if you're new, buckle in, stay open-minded, try not to judge. Everything is allegedly unless you hear from the family itself or I got straight facts. And if you've been here with your girl for a while, you already know what to do. What's up, Brooklyn Squad? What it do, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Almost afternoon now. Hey, CC in the building. I see you, boo. What it do, boo? What it do? Also, y'all, please hit subscribe, hit that notification bell because you're going to want to know when your girl drop another video, okay? And also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I see you guys already started hitting the thumbs up way early. Wow, I got like 13 thumbs up already, and I just started. With 5 of you in here, probably more in the background. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, y'all already know what to do. I'm so grateful for y'all. And also, what else? Shout out to all my subs. Shout out to Dee. Shout out to Stay Dangerous. Shout out to Cece. Shout out to Miss V. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn Squad. Shout out to April. Shout out to Lakeisha. I'm trying to shout out to we know we cannot forget my higher power. Shout out to God. Okay? Shout out to Purple and Gold. Shout out to Katie in the building. Y'all stop playing. What? Shout out to Cheryl Nation. Shout out to the whole team. Also, y'all, I have my Cash App and PayPal right there where it says Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama. Just in case you would like to give a donation, that would be truly appreciated. I do appreciate that. Please give what you can, but don't give your last. Okay, don't give your last, but please give what you can. Y'all already know the donations that y'all do give me is appreciated, and it is held off where it is because I don't touch it, and I'm trying to build a brand. Yeah, I know that I want to do some things with Brooklyn Squad, like merchandise, cups, t-shirts. I could see it, y'all. I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Key tags, little baby t-shirts, even that says Brooklyn Squad Newborn or something. Like I got some ideas, and that's what I really want to do. Also, my anchor, I am a podcaster as well. If you think Brooklyn Squad over here is popping, you need to hear what I have to say on my podcast. Very interesting from when you see it and then you hear it without seeing it. The message is very strong. So shout out to Anchor Podcast. I appreciate that for letting me be a part of them, and Spotify. We got some things to talk about. Shout out to Miss Carmen Day. Shout out to Miss Carmen Day. Can we throw some prayers up in the comments for Miss Carmen Day, please? I'm not happy at what I just heard. My day is good. I mean, I can't complain. I went to my program. My hubby drove me today. Went to Walmart. Went to the dollar store. FaceTime with one of my subscribers, and then message a couple of other subscribers of mine. So my day is good. Yeah, I know one thing I like to do every Sunday, Monday through Sunday, I spend time with my subs. That's just something that I do. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just something that I do. I spend quality time with a couple of my subscribers. D, you know, I see you in the building, baby girl. And shout out to Shay Shay. I know she gonna be popping up here soon. Lots of prayers for Carmen. Can we get some hearts, some prayers, whatever you want to do that's genuine? Please just put them in the comment box because the NYPD, y'all know y'all messed up, right? Y'all know y'all shady. Y'all know y'all grimy. And that holds nothing back. Let's get to it. First off, I just want to say this. I'm starting to do breakfast in the morning. This is the first day I'm doing it. This is my breakfast right here. This is a shake, nutrient powdered French vanilla shake. So it's a powdered shake, and you put it in a blender. And what I did was I put one banana, like 6 cups of powdered French vanilla, one banana, a little bit of milk, a little bit of water, and some ice cubes, and you blend it, and it's so good, y'all. So this is my breakfast. And once I get off of here later, I'll eat lunch. Or my dinner is usually my lunch, whatever. And that'll be a fish and one plátano. And shout out to Evelyn. I'm disgusted. I'm irritated. I'm the NYPD. Y'all some grimy mother empers. Y'all just so grimy. What up? Shout out to Kathy B in the building. Y'all grimy NYPD. What y'all doing to Miss? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Let's just get into it. DD, you not a mod? Hold on. I thought you was a mod. You are a mod. Katie, I just made you a mod. Katie, I just made you a mod. So you gotta set the thing, Katie. I made you a moderator. And Didi, checking your thing because you're a moderator. I should see your wrench there. Hey, Stay Dangerous. I just was looking at your video, Stay. I had wrote something on it. I love this. I needed that video. Sounds good. Thank you. You welcome, Katie. How come when y'all be in here, I don't be seeing y'all wrench, my moderators? That's weird. I don't know. Okay, let's get into it. Like I said, the NYPD, y'all disgusted. Y'all ain't never give a damn in the beginning, and y'all sure don't give a damn now. And that's just a proven fact. Okay? Straight like that. Okay, I got something. That D sent me. I mean, it's all over by now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all over. So let's just go back a little bit. Let's just go back a little bit. Miss Carmen has said that a while back, she said that we don't have to play from a while back. We all know, we all have seen it before. She has said that she's seen a little bit of blood, what she thought was blood, on Jelani's car. She also mentioned a walkie-talkie and a bullet, right? They checked Jelani's trunk. Clothes, license plate was missing. This license plate has been missing from day one, right? Shout out to Shell Nation. I see you, CC, in the building. This license plate has been missing from day one. We all been wondering, where's the license plate? Some people suspected that Carol Booster's husband Rodney had the license plate. Right? We always wonder, where's the license plate? When Carmen saw what she thought was blood, they said that's not blood. Not only did they find a bullet and a walkie-talkie at the crime scene, it was stated that when Ariel Davis sat on my YouTube and I did an interview, she said that there was way more stuff that they found at that crime scene besides the walkie-talkie and the bullet. She didn't name what it was, but she did say, and if you've seen the interview, she said there was way more stuff that they found. So I'm really curious to know what else they found. But not only that, we're going to update the shit what's going on now, right? So they found the clothes and stuff like that. Okay. A cup, a half a blunt was in the front seat. In the front. They get his height wrong. They got his height wrong. Let's get into it.
So I came here today. This is them. Jelani's car is outside. And this is where they've been keeping his car. It's not in a secure area. It's outside here under a tarp. It's been here now for 3 weeks because they said they didn't have enough room to store it in their evidence area. But I'm going to show you the evidence area. Nothing in his car is tagged. I'll get under there. It's them zipping it up. So I came.
Hold on. Let's just go back a little bit. Do you see how open his car is right there? Now they want to cover it because she's there.
So I came here today. This is them. Jelani's car is outside. And this is where they've been keeping his car. It's not in a secure area. It's outside here under a tarp. It's been here now for 3 weeks because they said they didn't have enough room to store it in their evidence area. But I'm going to show you the evidence area. Nothing in his car is tagged. I'll get under there. It's them zipping it up. they've not done anything that even makes relevant sense for it to be done concerning my son. Everything in his car is out. I didn't come on here live when I did this. So everything in his car is out. The license plates and everything is off the back of his car. As you can see here, there's some red things. I don't know what this is at the bottom of his car. But this is where, if I hadn't came here today, I wouldn't have even known that his car was out here. Because they claim they don't have room to store it. However, if you look straight ahead in that garage, which is empty, there is a secure area right there. That is a secure area where they are supposed to have Jelani's car at. And they said they don't have room to store anything. But I'm going to go back in here and show you just how much room they have to store everything. This is ridiculous, the way that they've treated everything concerning my child.
Yes, it
ridiculous.
Is. Yes.
This is where they said they had no room to store Jelani's car. This is the secure area where Jelani's car should be at. But they moved his car out of here. His car has been out of here for 3 weeks. That's the secure area, and they told me the reason they moved it was because they didn't have room to store it. But as you see, there's nothing there. Nothing. And Jelani's car is over there. That's where Jelani's car is. And I got here, Jelani's car is outside. Everything is everywhere in Jelani's car. Everything. I'm so upset. They have not done anything correctly regarding my child.
Because they're involved.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. You look at this car. I'm going to unzip this right quick. They didn't have the key. We had to shimmy his car because now the key doesn't work. The battery is dead for some reason. I don't know. But there's stuff all in Jelani's car. Nothing is tagged. Nothing is tagged. They didn't tag anything. They just got stuff all out everywhere. I don't even, no wonder we don't have any fingerprints. No wonder we don't have any fingerprints. No wonder we don't have anything because they didn't do nothing right. This is what I'm dealing with. These 2 officers here were kind to help me today. They showed me everything and gave me some information. I'm dealing with a bunch of morning fight police officers. This is ridiculous. And then just so I can let you know, this doesn't make sense to him either. None of it. None of it made sense to him. None of this makes sense to him. None of it made sense to him either. They don't even have answers for me. If I hadn't came here today, I wouldn't even know that Jelani stuff was out there. Now they want to tell me that they will release his car tomorrow, or they're going to find out that car tomorrow. That's only because I came here that they're telling me this stuff. Again,
I will get these to the deputy chief.
Please get them to her.
And please, if you have any,
let her know that I it's a must that she calls me tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to hear nothing else. She needs to call me first thing tomorrow. Please let her know.
Write it on here.
Please. This is the absolute worst thing. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. They haven't done anything they're supposed to do. Nothing. Then they put his car outside. It's a major piece of evidence, so they tell me. But they put it outside because they have no room. And as you can see, I just showed you, there's plenty of room where they say his car should be at. In the secured area is open and they're not even using it. I've been here it's 5 o'clock now. I've been here for 4 hours. These people are crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. This is stupid. They got his car back there. They ain't did nothing. And matter of fact, I want everybody to know Jelani's license plate is in the trunk of the car. They told me that his license plate wasn't there. I have pictures of everything. His license plate is in the trunk of the car. His clothes is everywhere. Oh, they make me so mad. Oh my God. His license plate is in there. Nothing is tagged. All this evidence that's laying out in his car is money on the front seat. It's money in the middle of the console. It's paper. It's papers everywhere.
You guys take care of yourself. Enjoy the remainder of the day. Be safe. Michelle writes next in the sweet spot.
I saw somebody in the passenger side of Jelani's car in the back seat. And it makes sense to me now that somebody was on the passenger side in the back seat because the suitcase is on the driver's side and this side was empty. So the video that I saw that I said that somebody's in Jelani's car is somebody in Jelani's car. And they were sitting on that side. They were sitting in his car. Oh. Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. Let's see but let me read the comments. And I want a couple of you to come up here. Y'all is in shock. Whoa. Ooh, baby. Goddamn. Oh my goodness. Okay. I put the StreamYard is there. Just let me just read these shout outs. I'm just stunned right now. Let me just read the comments. Good morning. Oh my God. Slapstick cops. Oh my Lord. Yes, Cece. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Kathy B, for the support. I appreciate it. Share Nation says, good morning. Ms. V is pissed. Why is it okay for them to just lie to us? Exactly, Cheryl. It takes 20 screws and a light bulb to tight this BS. Mm. This is oh my god. Sue the police department, Katie said. Good morning, all as one. Yes, Katie, she really should. Yes, she should. Cheryl says I'm shocked. Everybody's just basically shocked. His car should be full of fingerprints inside and outside of it. Yes, it should, Katie. You're right. You are so right. You are so right. And unfortunately, it wasn't. Come up on the first year mark and still nothing with this case? Come on now, Katie said exactly. I've had a lot of stress since okay, that's what they talk about personally. See, all right, let me put the because we got some stuff to talk about. This shit don't make no sense. I had put the stream y'all earlier, y'all. All right, come on, D. It has been very, very unprofessional, and I want to get back to all the basics because y'all come on up here. Come on up here. Because they've checked the trunk before. They never said, oh, the license plate is in the trunk. Now we got the license plate in the trunk. Let me tell y'all what I think, okay? I said this before and I'm going to say it again. I think the police is definitely involved in this. There's no way in hell, okay? I saw somebody in the discussion group. Somebody said, "Oh, maybe that the person that had the stuff put it there." No, ain't nobody just gonna walk up to no police station and knowing this is a big case and just drop evidence in Jelani car. No, this is the NYPD's doing. And what they didn't expect was Miss Carmen to come to that damn police station yesterday. They didn't expect that. Okay? They had his car out there sitting out there. Or that room they got in there. And not only that, his keys. Why is the battery dead? That they had a problem getting in the car, jimming it. They messing up everything and it's on spite. This is on spite. Where is the FBI? Where's the FBI? First, you get his height messed up. Makes me wonder if that's really Jelani that was in that casket. What video? The video's over. There's nothing more. Come up. She said that she saw somebody in Jelani's car. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. I don't believe I heard of that before. I don't remember, but I don't know. If y'all heard of that before, let me know. Police aren't dedicated, nor are they doing everything in their power. I'm saying police don't give a damn. They ain't never give a damn, and they're not gonna give a damn. I think Cheryl broke that down. Cheryl Nation broke that down really well. If you go look on her, what up, K.A. Lindsay in the building? Damn, girl, where you been, sis? What's up, ma? How you been? You speechless, K? Yeah. K.A. super chat. No, babe. I don't, mama. Because I'm not monetized yet. That's why. That's why donation. I have a how do you call it? I missed you, Kay. Damn. Hell, man. Been skipping out on me, sis. The hell. Um I have just the PayPal and Cash App for now. Because you have to be monetized to have the super chat stuff and all that other stuff that goes on. So yeah. What's up with Kia? We missed you too, boo. Shit. The hell going on with you? You're speechless, girl. When D sent me that and Evelyn sent me that, I was like, hold up. We're gonna have to play some more stuff because I just can't be just done with that video. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. Oh, but she's up. But we could play another later on. You gotta fix. Okay, there you go.
Good morning. How's it
Hi,
going?
Queen. Hi, beautiful.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I
I
am
know.
very. This case. What do you gotta say? I want to hear what you gotta say. Cause
I'm
I'm just.
just, girl, that was so, my heart is hurting so bad for her. Good morning, all life family. Sorry about that. It's just threw me off with all these shenanigans the police is doing, and I don't even know which way to go with this.
I know.
I mean, the foolery of it all on how they treating her, like as though her kid didn't matter or she don't matter. It's like, so what? We'll put the car out here. So fucking what? Oops, I'm sorry.
Nope, you good. Go ahead, sis.
I don't want to drop no f bombs, but
You good.
it's horrible the way she's been treated from the start to finish. So I would like to know what they came up with. If they have anything on anybody, they need to just go head on and let everybody know. Is it higher up than what we think?
That's what I
It's
think.
crazy. It's crazy to what she's going through. And it's like nobody is really doing anything. Nobody is
Mm-hmm.
comforting her, say, Miss Day, I'm so sorry. I know this, that, and the third. I really do apologize. They're not apologetic. They don't give a F about her. They just putting her on a pay you no mind. And I would like to know where her team of people at so they can be help advocating for her while she's out here. And that's got to be hard on you to see your son's car and all that stuff strewn around in the back. So I
Yep.
really don't understand the way they operate, especially for black folks.
Good morning. Good morning,
Hey,
Cece.
Cece.
Good morning. Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I
Oh, you
okay?
sound good.
I know, right?
And you know what? I love that video. I love that video. Thank you, Miss J, Miss Jazzy, to show us this mother getting on her business. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Going
mm-hmm.
down there. Side note, I had to go down to a federal office the other day because they kept on having me wait. I was in tears. I was hysterical. They need to see that. They was trying to work me over. They tried to do
Mm,
that to Mrs. Day. Okay.
mm.
All right. And she wasn't have it. That's when you got parents that ain't gonna have none of it.
That's right.
But you got to move differently since she know how they're treating her. So she has to. I know it's hard to say keep it together, but she's gonna have to because it's just gonna mess her up even more. The way she's being treated, she gotta get that team in there so they can go hard on them,
I
and she
think
needs
this is the
somebody to
problem.
advocate with her.
I think this is what messed it up more anyway. She's been too nice.
Yeah.
She's been nice from the get-go. She said she didn't want to be the angry black woman. No, you got to be the angry black woman because this is what they did to her because not being an angry black woman.
But if you're being that angry black woman now, knowing you almost at the end, you got to do it. You got to go another route because that's what they're looking for you to be a nigger.
They doing it regardless if we're gonna be the N word or not. They doing it regardless. Rather we nice to them or we're not nice to them. It don't matter. They still effing us up anyway.
When I was in that federal office the other day, that's what they wanted me to do. Not ish. They wanted me to pop off, snap, go at some. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I believe those officers had some kind of heart with her, and I had a lady just help me and have a heart with me. Okay? And there's eyes. And I have had people have eyes. Okay?
Mm,
Because not everybody that looks like they're an enemy is an enemy.
Right.
And I've had one person watch me for 30 years what I went through. And I bet you there's somebody with Mrs. Day watching every single little thing that she's going through. And you know what? Google Earth is our friend. All right? Because Google Earth knows it's out there. Okay? Google Earth shows Mrs. Day out there with that car and them officers out there with that car. I found a friend in Africa. I found him on his street right outside his house on Google Earth, y'all. So it's
Mm.
all been recorded for all of eternity. All right. It's just you got to get the FBI on it. And can I say something else, Miss Jazz, real quick?
Yeah,
Everybody
babe.
woke. Stay woke and keep your head on a swivel because these cases that are being solved by nesses in the government, because I feel we got some. No matter what president's in there, we at nesses and that Al Pacino Serpico, we got different whistleblowers like the one in New York, that cop, Miss J. Okay, that are thing and got the T on everything. And please, everyone, be careful because I feel there's a targeting going on because these cases are being solved. And I believe Jelani's case is on the list. They going after Emmett Till, that lady. They
Mm.
found evidence in the bottom of the courthouse just the
Wow.
other day and put it on the news. So Jelani's case, you think people don't know about it? I'm about ready, Miss J, to go run it all through every CBS, NBC. I just haven't been on my little game. But once you just going across the nation and anybody that wants to help me do that, take the link of Jelani Day off of YouTube and then put it in every major city's ABC, CBS, and NBC affiliate for their local news. And it's going to get out there. It's going to get out
That's
there.
a good idea.
Yeah, I've been trying to do what I can.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I didn't think of that. That's a really good idea.
We got 50 states. That's only 50
Mm.
TVs. That's 150 TV stations, and you could just click on Facebook.
Mhm.
And you just got to make sure. I'm going to give you guys the tip on that. Make sure you put a dot, and then when you do it again, put two dots. Then when
Mm.
you list it again, put three dots on because they you doing repetitive links. Okay, they'll call you
Okay.
spamming. Put anything right in front of the link. Just make sure you keep it like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
change
I
the
got you.
post.
I know what you mean, D. Like about don't go so hard. You know what I mean? But I think they just took a van. They just don't give a fuck, man. From the beginning, it's just they've been doing this woman wrong. Like first of all, you get her son's height mixed up. Is that really Jelani's body?
Right.
You get the height mixed up. That's a big problem right there to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got to measure that leg, the femur or whatever bones. I'm not a doctor, but I almost became one. But they got to get a measurement on that uh the anatomy of that body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they did that with Mrs. Day's analysis where she had her coroner or analysis look at the body. I I don't want to think that's either.
I
And I
know it's
think like
disgusting.
Eagles, the channel Eagles, I think he was right. They have barns and what do you call those? Warehouses of people. Like they
Mm.
did for the body parts
Mm-hmm.
selling that they were doing. They had whole rooms of people. And I believe now that I'm those two together, Miss Jazz, I think they got places where they just got tons of bodies, and it's not just universities or morgues or whatever. I think that people have been buying and selling and disappearing people. And I think it's your neighbor. I think it's a whole bunch of different entities. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a bunch of money you can get for. And look at this healthy Dr. Jelani,
Right.
Javante Jesse Day. He was an athlete. He was a doctor eating well. You think he didn't have salads every day in the University Medical Center lunchroom? I've seen them eat. Was in children's hospital. I see how those doctors eat. Most of them eat very healthy. All those meals are very well prepared with butter bases and everything. He was
Hmm.
real healthy. Okay, he was very healthy, and that's
You
exactly
know,
that you want to get.
Katie made a good point too. Why have they not tested the red spot on the car to see if it was blood or not? They didn't even give a damn when Miss Carmen asked, "Is that blood?" They said that has not. No, that's not blood.
Did you see the I sent you something about where they had the three municipalities out there with the drones. They were at a hospital that Jelani was supposed to go to, because if you go back and look at Rob Stafford, the redacted information, they said that he needed to come into the hospital because of his femur. You have to go back and play that, and you can read at the bottom.
Hmm. He had to
And that's
come
the
into the
starting
hospital.
point of where they started at looking for him at that hospital. How would you know to go there? You outside of that hospital facility. How did you know to go start your drones and your dogs over there?
Oh, I see it. So wait, they decided
That's where they started out at.
funeral home,
The funeral home is probably where they stored his body,
right?
because it wasn't out there. If you got dogs and you got drones, dogs going to smell,
Right.
and if he was out there the length of time that they say he was out there, you got all these people looking and all these three different
Right.
municipalities. How you not find him?
As yeah, exactly. I want to check up that funeral home
I
though.
gave you
Oh
information
yeah,
on, it was a bar over there. Something could have happened at the bar. It could have got out of hand and they could have tossed him in the water. That's close by to where they claim his car was at. And she said that they had to lift his car up out of there. So how did the car get in there? If you have to lift it out up over a hill, how in the hell did it get in there?
right,
And the residential area, those houses are tight over there. Somebody got some footage on their Ring doorbell or whatever security cameras that they have. They have to have footage. And they should have been going door to door when they first found out he was missing and passing out flyers. And it's just a mess.
yeah.
Can we go back to the funeral
That's why I
home,
feel like the NYPD is definitely involved in it. Definitely.
Miss Jazz? Can
Yes,
we go
babe.
back to the femur bone? I'd like to know what that femur was about.
Yeah. Go ahead, Didi.
No, it was if you notice that Rod Stafford, when he was reporting and showing all the things that was redacted on his phone, at the bottom of what he was reading off of, it stated that Jelani had a problem with his femur and he needed to get into the hospital.
You
So
gotta.
what could have took place? Did he ever give his dad what was needed?
You went in and out at the last part.
Did he ever give his dad what he needed
Before
for
that. Before that.
before that? Well, the femur,
Okay.
what had happened to the femur?
So they were
We
saying.
don't know what happened to it.
So they said that he had to go to a hospital for his femur.
Yeah, play that Rod Stafford. And on the bottom of that redacted, what they got off his cell phone, on there they reported that he needed to come to the hospital because something was wrong with his femur.
Interesting.
Now, what I'm saying is, did he give what he needed to give to his dad? That was the reason why his femur was messed up, or he didn't give it and somebody tried to take it.
Because he sure didn't give it to his dad because his mother was saying, he was the only match.
Right, but did his dad get it? If he got it, I'm sure, did it did it work? Did it take, or it didn't?
But you know what? When you do a transplant, what is that? When they're going into your backbone or your bones to do what is that? You guys help me out if you know what it, when they're doing not plasma, but it's something else where they're getting that ready for the transplant.
Uh-huh.
It's something they get from the inside of the bone,
The
right?
marrow, the bone marrow.
Well, when they do a bone marrow transplant, and I don't know if that's what they did for his father or were planning to do. All
Hmm.
right. Um, that's a very extensive surgery from what I've seen ever.
Right.
A friend of mine, his son needed it, and his daughter was the person to donate, and she was laid up in the hospital for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Because
think that
they
you're gonna just
extracting it
do it
out of
and
your
then walk
back.
away.
Hmm.
Maybe they tested his femur and it hurt, right? And
Well,
that's why he went to the thing
um,
and, you know,
go ahead. I'll say after. Hey, Lakeisha, because remember Cece on the interview with his cousin, she said that Jelani was supposed to be a match. You know, he was a match for the dad, so he never got to give his father that D.
Oh, wow.
yeah, because he'd be laid
Yeah,
up in the hospital if he did. If they
yeah,
did
he
the
never got to
whole
father.
transplant thing, he would be laid up in the hospital for that. He'd have to be in there at least like a couple days to a couple weeks because it's a very extensive surgery to do transplant marrow.
So somebody else got it before his dad got
Mhm.
it, is what we're saying.
Right. KA says your femur is the largest bone in your body. Most adult femurs are around 18 inches long. The femur is also the strongest bone in your body. It can support as much as 30 times the weight of your body. Someone was trying to really take his femur. What the fuck is going on?
Or they wanted his transplant marrow and his whole body. Let's just talk about how they transplant bodies. Okay. Do
Yeah.
everything from the head, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, especially the iris. The iris of the eye is worth 1 million plus. Each iris is worth 1 million. Chicago and China are the top transplant major regions in the
True.
world. So if he was someone who was tested, think about it. He was tested in Houston. Then they tested him maybe again. I don't know, surreptitiously, like secretly at the University of ISU. And then you've got major airport. Do you know how many people go between Chicago and China?
Yeah.
It's a horrific amount. It's just really that we all need to look into that. I'll go research that and come back with that also. But they're the top thoroughfares for transplants, and that's why with Kanika Jenkins, that singer girl was in Chicago
Mm-hmm.
when that thing happened, because people can just hop from LAX or wherever
Mm-hmm.
Newport to wherever. Hello,
Selena Guzman's, Justin, what's his name? Ex-girlfriend. Justin Bieber's ex.
and they trying to play it off like the friend did it,
Mm-mm.
but there's a question allegedly that Kanika, that might not even be her body, that might be somebody else. As a side note here to Jelani, that whole thing with Kanika and that stretcher and the Organ Transplant Society leader, who is a priest, was the coroner that went into the kitchen where Kanika was found, and his assistant. And we have pictures of them. The underground Black advocates and activists have the pictures. And the Transplant Society group has an office. Guess where? In the City Hall building where the police station is located in Rosemont, Illinois. So that coroner is linked to Canada, okay, with organs transplant societies up there. So what? Just so convenient. Just so convenient. So I wonder how convenient it was about Jelani actually going to the bone transplant, not transplant, but the bone center at the university that same morning that he disappeared. Very, very weird to me.
And plus, he was in at Northwestern Hospital where his dad was at. So I think that's where they found that he was a match. And then when he left from there that Friday, he arrived back in Bloomington. So from that time to that time, I'm like, shit, was somebody there listening to that he was a match for his dad and they follow him. That was my first thoughts.
Right.
And
Where's
they were
Northwestern?
talking about a hotel key before it was
Right.
mentioned that it was found. Nobody's mentioned that. Nobody mentioned the hotel.
I haven't
They
heard
could
that
have,
from the family. I
yeah.
don't know.
So I would like to know what became of that.
Right.
That's crucial information.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. It sure the
Where's the
hell is.
Northwestern? Where's
It's
Northwestern?
downtown Chicago.
Is it a university medical center or is it a
Yeah, it's
regular
a
hospital?
university. No, it's not a regular hospital.
Oh, oh.
They have
Right.
heavy donors up there and people who donate money. So that's facility right there is one of the number one facilities besides University of Chicago in Illinois.
Miss Jazz, I just get so angry. That's why sometimes I ramble and you guys got to forgive me because it just makes me so
No,
mad.
I'm reading the comments in the chat. Go ahead. You good. Y'all good. Go ahead. I'm actually learning from y'all because I know nothing about FEMA stuff or whatever, to be
Show
honest.
that other information of it's almost like they saying that he threw himself in the water, but look at the time that he would have to walk from here to there to be where they said he was at.
Yeah. Let me put this fan on because it's blazing in here. Hold on, y'all.
Because as his mom say, it don't make sense.
Yeah. Well, we know he didn't throw himself in the water and commit suicide. That shit is just ridiculous because I know a lot of people were saying about his organs, like they could have been modified in the war. I don't believe that shit. I really believe that they took this man's organs out and sold it. I truly, really believe that.
And they helped him somewhere because if you have all those people looking for him, you have dogs and drones, and you have people who are professionals like firefighters and a team of people. You didn't find him? Come on now, that
Right,
makes no sense to me.
right. Where did they
So you
hide?
were
Where
holding
did
his
they put
body,
his body at?
probably at that funeral home that I gave you that picture of. Everything is in close
I was just about to
proximity.
say. I was just about to say something similar to that, though.
Where's that funeral home at?
Yeah, I want
It's
to look
on there,
that
Jack.
funeral home up. Yep, that's what I want to look up too.
It's on the what? It's on the what,
She give
D?
the D be giving me homework. She don't be playing, okay? Shit. She be giving me
D?
homework.
Ask
She don't be
where
playing,
ask
but I
where
appreciate it. I
that
truly
funeral
do.
home is.
All right, here it goes. The Muller
D.
Funeral Home. Oh, just the name of it I don't like. Look like a little fancy old funeral home too. Look at this. Fancy little thing. See if I can see it. Look at that.
Allegedly, they could have been holding him there. Let me get that because I don't want anybody coming after me, telling me how the hell you
Can
know.
I ask where that's located, please? Can I ask where that's
Hobby?
located, please?
What?
Where is it located, please? That funeral
Let
home.
me see here. 909 Pike Street, Peru, Illinois. Peru?
I wonder how close it is to the Peru Hospital that's downtown near the PD and the City Hall and the YMCA and right near that bridge, right where
I
they
sent
found
all
him.
that
I wonder how
information,
close.
Jazz. I
You
sent you a
did?
map.
Yep, you sure did. That's what I'm looking at for now. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, we're all working together. This is a together thing. This is
Oh, you
Yes.
together.
know it. You know it. Okay, let me see here. I could click this in here. This is a map. See, they got the war green over there. Where's, I wonder, Park Township.
Where's that hospital at? Because I know there's a hospital right there. A
Yeah,
YMC
it's
is
called
a
the
YMCA is there.
IBCH. I sent that to Jazz,
Okay, hold on, baby.
where they got the drone and the people were outside at the nighttime.
Okay, let me
How'd
see.
you get that information, D? How'd you get that?
She be up
Being Snoop
on.
sister,
She don't be playing. She
Nancy
be.
Drew.
Oh no, I'm not.
She
I'm
be
just
I
on it.
googled it,
curious.
Miss CC. I
You do?
googled it.
Oh, yes, yes, ma'am. I like the way you think. I like what you're
I'm
doing.
Yes,
trying.
me
I'm not.
too.
I'm not
Me
as
and
deep.
Ash, me and
I'm not
Ash want to
getting
be
it
putting
yet.
our heads together.
Yeah, she be on it, boy.
As one gave me a lot of that information. He's very smart.
Yeah.
Very, very smart.
Who's that? Who were you working with?
As one divided, we fall.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I love the
Okay,
way you
who's
guys.
these people at outside? Is that the
That's that's the team of the municipalities that came out to look for Jelani outside of that IVCH hospital.
all
No, no,
these
no. That's
people?
the that's the grill bar and grill. Remember, guy said on one of those the discussion group that Jelani had went to a bar and grill, and that's the closest to where his body was found. This
That's what I
bar and
want to
grill.
play also. This I'm gonna play it all today because I ain't got nothing else to do today.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna did all my
what's the
stuff.
name of that bar and grill? What's the name of the bar and grill, please?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know the name of the bar and
Is
grill,
that the
babe.
one that you called, Miss Jazz? Is that the one that you called?
No, that's not it.
No.
No. Oh,
We're gonna get to this the bar and grill situation too. Because matter of fact,
that's not even the dinner. That's not the dinner restaurant,
no.
is it? It's not the. Oh,
Okay, so remember when it was told that Jelani had a loan, he put out a loan or something like that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Now check this out. Okay. Now I had spoke to this YouTuber before. Um she was gonna give me some more stuff on Jelani, but I forgot. She forgot probably. But now that D remind me, I'm gonna hit her back up. Okay, check this out. Now this right here is what is her name? Let me see. Her name is Casey, and she does have a YouTube channel. When I first heard this, I reached out to her, and she commented back, and she said she has some more stuff from Jelani's case, but she's not working on it right now. But she would get back to me. She'll give me what she have. Other stuff started coming about, so I totally forgot what she had for me. Never contact her because I contacted her twice. But now that D reminded me, I'm gonna contact her again. So she did a panel, right? This guy named Breezy, Brazy knows Jelani's family member. And listen to what he has to say. Okay, here we go.
Where's his little club is? Was with somebody? If he was with somebody, was he left the dispensary? If he was with somebody, was he left the dispensary? Which it looked like he something happened to him at a certain area, and his car was stashed by this guy or whatever guys. Once he left the dispensary with a guy, he must have met up with someone, or this particular guy told him to go over here. And once they got somewhere, he was approached by some more guys, and they decided to try to rob this man. And,
I don't see the robbing thing because
listen, Jelani has just got a $70,000 loan.
I know, but again, who's gonna know that? Someone would have to know that then. And we can't take it out of an ATM. You got to go inside the bank to get that kind of money. And if he did have that money, then why was Mama have to get him an apartment?
That's what I'm saying. He had just got the loan. He had just got this loan previous, like quickly. Like he had just got this loan right before this happened. Somebody knew. Somebody.
First thing, I'm not saying the woods. I'm thinking about the river, which is something that we do a lot in Texas. As far as like, hey, you want to go down to the river and go swimming? That
way now. We need to find out where this little club is, because if he was with somebody, once he left the dispensary, which it looked like he something happened to him at a certain area, and his car was stashed by this guy or whatever guys. Once he left the dispensary with a guy, he must have met up with someone, or this particular guy told him to go over here. And once they got somewhere, he was approached by some more guys, and they decided to try to rob this man. And,
I don't see the robbing thing because.
Listen, Jelani has just got a $70,000 loan.
I know, but again, who's gonna know that?
Someone would have to know that then.
And we can't take it out of an ATM. You got to go inside the bank to get that kind of money. And if he did have that money, then why was Mama have to get him an apartment?
That's what I'm saying. He had just got the loan. He had just got this loan previous, like quickly. Like he had just got this loan right before this happened. Somebody knew. Somebody.
First thing, I'm not saying the woods. I'm thinking about the river. Which is something that we do a lot in Texas, as far as like, hey, you want to go down to the river and go swimming? That for this young man, fishing for day.
Wow.
Jazz, read what Ash One put in the chat.
Okay. Oh, I put it up here. It's right there for you guys.
Yeah, it said the hospital is 7 minutes drive to McKinley Park and then 23-minute walk from the hospital to the same park. Now, how would he do that walk?
Exactly.
And was that the hospital he was supposed to go to check his femur? And how did that team know to put their drones and stuff right there?
Wow. Good
So
stuff.
like the map that I sent you and all that other information I sent you, it coincides with everything that might have allegedly have took place in that area. He could have got into an altercation at that bar and grill. They could have tossed him in the water, took him behind there and tossed him in the water. It's a number of things. We don't even know.
I think
Jelani,
listening to this guy.
Did Jelani go to a emergency room? Did he go to an emergency room somewhere before, like days before? Like he had the dinner. How did that bar and grill happen? What was his line of activity? What was his like the calendar of his activity? That would be interesting. Other than going to that university bone center, did he get checked at the university hospital somewhere where he worked?
Or he could have picked somebody else. He could have picked somebody up at the weed spot. Hello and Beyond.
Well, Shiva Sees and another psychic said that he had been approached by a couple and that he was feeling sorry for the girl, okay? And then the guy got involved. And I'm telling you, I've been at dispensaries where there's just random people walking around and some of them don't look like they up to nothing good. You know what I'm saying? They really don't look like it. And it's like guys and a girl. And why are you hanging outside this dispensary for? You know what I'm saying? I was peeping that when I took my nephew to the dispensary. It was a couple. And then I'm thinking when he went to dispensary, was there people hanging out? And they talk about he didn't only go there that day. He might have went another day. And it might be a fake video that's going on. And it could be that guy that was at that house. Remember the young black brother that was walking in that neighborhood? He could have been the one that was just put in the camp and on the video. And they put Jelani's face on him on that video. Because again, with Kanika Jenkins, they're talking about the lady and the guys working security altered the film. And I'm wondering if the film was altered with Jelani Day's case.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's what I thought in the beginning.
I think everything revolves around the areas like the grill, the hospital, where those people houses are at. Who found the wallet? Were they in that neighborhood? Surrounded by everything. I don't think the dispensary have anything to do with it. I think the areas that was right there by that river has a lot to do with the vicinities that they showing stuff in.
I think that the dispensary has a lot to do with it because if you go back and listen to Stay Dangerous interview, you can tell that motherfucker was lying like a motherfucker to stay dangerous. Big time. I think they definitely got. And why would they all get fired? You know what I mean? Out of the blue, as soon as they find Jelani's body.
Allegedly fired. Allegedly fired.
Yeah,
Or
allegedly
were they
fired.
just moved
They
on
all
to
get
another
fired.
location?
I think something happened at that dispensary. I really truly do.
I don't think so. I think it happened maybe at the bar and grill, allegedly at the bar and grill, and everything was in that where
That
the
early
car
in the
was
morning?
found, where they claim that the neighborhood, some son and his father was the boy found the wallet. So I'm not. I think
If he was
everything happened within that vicinity.
But what about
if
the
he
what
was
about
gonna
the
go to a bar
dispensary?
and grill, it wouldn't be that early in the morning. So then that would be that the cameras is really twisted up at Hello and Beyond, because remember how quick his phone pinged off.
His mom said he had a habit of
And
cutting his phone off.
and the truck at the
He would have
truck
called her
sound
right back
after
though.
he's walking, Miss Jazz and Miss D,
Huh?
when that noise, the noise that was that vehicle of some
Mm-hmm.
kind or motorcycle or whatever at
Mm-hmm.
Hello and Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheba C says that it was a car with the motorcycle following it to the farmhouse where he was tortured.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely
And
believe
there's
something
two
happened at the Hello
cases.
and Beyond.
There's one guy that's
Definitely.
tied to Peru that is known to be a drug user. He hangs with the cops. Some of the cops are meth heads. Okay, I dug into that, and they all hang out. And it's got to do with JTCs, knowing that it's a big music venue out in Peru. And a lot of college kids go out there. Okay, and so I'm thinking that they transported him. I think, and the way he was looking at that camera, y'all, he wanted somebody to see his eyes that he was looking in that camera, knowing it's a federal camera. Maybe I don't know if he knew it was a federal camera. Okay, but I'm saying that I think he was being followed.
Mm-hmm.
And people talking about his apartment. Why his brother go there and get that computer for though? Why? And why did they release that computer to the brother? So readily, such a messy thing. Messy
Yeah.
stuff. Car
Yeah.
outside, computer let go, him looking in a
Um,
camera like that.
when he looked at that camera, I saw fear in his eye for sure. For sure.
It was a look of
I
distress,
agree.
like he was in
Yeah.
distress.
Like you said, Caesar, someone was following him and he caught on, or something just wasn't right. I do believe that it happened. I mean, we all got our different opinion, you know what I mean? But I truly believe whatever happened,
I agree.
it started at
And
Hell
I'm
and Beyond.
I
and
don't.
I'm
I think
just
he
I'm
probably showed up
bewildered.
at the restaurant with the two girls that found his clothes, the two boy college students that found his clothes that lawyered up, and maybe something happened there and it got out of hand. They saw him with these two white girls and like, oh nigga, how you coming over here? Because mm,
But then that
everything is
would have
so
to be
close in
later on.
proximity to that river.
But that would have to be later on then, right? If he's gonna go to a bar and restaurant to eat and stuff.
Depending on what time it opens. Now, mind you,
Yeah,
now
because when you
he went to
smoke, you get
school,
hungry.
he left school, he didn't show back up for the appointment that he had.
Right.
Then he didn't show up on the 25th. So, in between those times, what was going on?
And if he had that money, he would want to go out to eat. Take a little bit off the side. He makes money
I
elsewhere.
just don't
This
see
guy's getting
Jelani,
financial.
and I don't know Jelani, but from what his cousin said on my interview, what his mother said on other stuff, he's not a person that is going to risk his schoolwork and go hang and go party. Yes, he does party, she say, but his schoolwork always came first.
Right, I
So
get
he was
that.
going to go right back to the college after that. If
That's what I'm
who put
saying.
him
If
on
he's
the
gonna go to
errand
a
to go
bar
to
and stuff, yeah, it's gonna be later that night and stuff. You know what I mean?
But did you listen to the guy on there talking to that Casey lady? He said that he went to a bar, and allegedly, I'm assuming that that's the only bar that's close to the river where he was found at.
and maybe one of them girls lives out there, and that's how he
Yeah,
knows to go
they're
out
trying to
there.
protect him. They don't want no drama to the college, to the university. And don't university students get stipends? They give them money, so why would he have to take a loan out?
Well, financial aid, most doctors take out a lot of financial aid loans. Maybe that's the loan, is the federal student
Oh
loan.
yeah, the financial aid
You
loan.
know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I
Hmm.
was in college and I got student loans, okay? And
Yeah, they
man,
still
they'd
giving out
hand me cash. They would
too.
hand me cash at the business office at the university. I would get cut checks. Or not well, checks and cash. Okay. Because I had quite a few student loans myself in my upper years, right? And so they just one time I got $2,000 right at the window. They
Yeah.
deal in big.
But not no
Um,
70,000. They ain't giving him no money like that right away. You're gonna have to go into the bank for that.
right, like
Oh
she
yeah, you
said,
don't have to
yeah,
get
'cause the
a
lady
check
said.
for that. A check or some kind of a cashier's thing for that. And maybe he was, I don't know if they would try to mess with the cashier's check or anything like that.
I'm definitely gonna
Look at what I sent you, Jazz, and go from there in chronological order from that map
yeah.
that surrounds everything to where they state his car was at. They state that he was the mom says she saw him, so it must have been the footage that she saw at that dollar store that she was there for 4 hours. They let her see, and that's how
Okay.
she saw that person in his car. So if he was driving on, I think it was I-74, all that stuff is in that vicinity of Peru. So if he took the 251 or whatever, all that is in that area. And then
Oh,
remember the guy say they found his phone on I-55. So I would like to know, was it 55 or was it 74? Which one was it? But if you read the police, when they talk about that he was on 251, that's the closest to that river.
okay. I just want to read some of the
What is
comments.
the highway that goes over the bridge? Because that's a highway too. Is that the
251, I
one or
think.
is that a different one? Is it? Oh,
A
and
car was.
let's not forget the picture and the guy
Yeah, I know,
on
but we know what
Facebook.
the car was. Yeah, where the car was
Remember
at. Yeah,
the picture, Jazz, with the
can't remember.
of the bridge and Stay Dangerous was looking at that, how that guy, some guy on Facebook was telling about the bridge and where the body was found.
Yeah,
Remember that?
something to Don. I forgot his name. Something
Purple
to
and
Don.
Gold said, yes, it did mention a torn,
Femur.
yeah, and surgery. Really?
So was it before or after? Was it before he left the university, or it was after someone, maybe they got into an altercation? They could have did an element of
He had
surprise.
to,
His teeth
he
was
got to
knocked
that
out, front and
college.
bottom teeth was knocked out.
Wait, didn't he get? If I'm now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he get this surgery before he got to this college?
I thought they did it at Northwestern, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say. I know that he found
I
out he
thought
was a
his
max
mother.
there.
I gotta see Carmen's tapes again because I could have swore, but maybe okay. I'll check on it because I could have swore. Now that I'm thinking, I could have swore she did say he got a surgery a while
And
back.
Remember
and
the
if it's
third
a
coroner said his teeth was knocked out, the front top teeth
Right.
and the bottom teeth was knocked out. So he could have got an element of surprise. The mom say he can fight and he's strong. So it could have
Mm.
been more than one person that they got him
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
and they
I
got
agree.
the upper hand on him.
but you guys listen to this a little bit. That has to be a semi-personal
Mhm.
hit because if you're trying to knock somebody out, you don't want to hit them in the mouth. You want to hit them in the side of the head. You want to hit them in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that seems like a personal attack, right? This
Hmm.
person knew. If you think about it, I'm just throwing it out there. That would be somebody that wanted to take his
Oh,
looks, you know what I mean? And then when they talk about his private part being destroyed, that
right.
seems like a
That's very
personal thing.
personal.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, Katie said the coroner James Bryant claimed they removed the femur to do a bone marrow sample.
But that was after the fact.
So what really happened with his femur? Interesting.
And your picture, Jazz, that picture that you have on this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Picture that you have on this show. Did anybody else notice? Whoever is sitting above Jelani has their hand on his shoulder. That's a personal touch. I'd like
Mm-hmm.
to know who that is. Can somebody look at that picture? Can you bring that picture up for us to look at?
Yeah.
I'd like to know who that is. Is that a young girl with her hand on his shoulder? Is that the girl? That's kind of a personal touch right
You know, he
there.
probably had all type of girls liking him at that school. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but I
see it.
mean, but you know what I mean? Maybe that's the girlfriend. And then also a psychic said that they have studies where they do sexual things. And I don't know. It just seems like that's a lot of women to be around him. Whose hand is that? Who's up there? I'd like to know. Is that even her hand? Is that somebody else's hand? And maybe that's why his face is kind of screwed up. He don't kind of like that touch, maybe.
No, I don't think that's it at all.
I don't know. I'm
That's
ideas
face,
out.
that's the look of I'm the man type face.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too. And maybe that's why
Like,
something went wrong
like
that night.
what? What's good? Shit.
Maybe he got grabbed up that night at the dinner thing or that day. They didn't like that.
Oh no.
But she posted that picture, right? She posted that picture on her Facebook or something like that. That girl. And maybe they didn't like that he looked like the man of all men. And did the grill get visited after that, like the next couple days? Because wasn't that like pre-semester activities? And that girl that's in that restaurant picture with all those girls, Kara is in the back of that picture allegedly,
right.
and there's
Mhm.
a girl that is in she's involved with getting the students acclimated to the campus and everything. She's like three people back on the right hand side behind Jelani. So again, anyone who's gone to university, I have. There's like a visitation where the family comes and you bring all your stuff and get in your place, live on campus, and you have all these different events going on.
Yeah, they have the meet and greet.
Meet and greet. They've
Does
got
any
dinners going here and there. Restaurants people are getting acclimated to going to, or older students are taking younger students, new students. Hey, let's go over here, and I'll show you. I'll take you around the outskirts of the campus and show you where all the hangout spots are and all of that kind of stuff. I'm very knowledgeable of how that all gets down. Very knowledgeable.
um
Read what
as
Shiro Nation has in the
mhm,
chat.
yeah. Y'all see it?
I'm trying to see it. It's hard for me to see that print is so small.
Oh, it's right there. Okay. Because if you get into an accident and your life can be saved, many times they let you die and they don't do everything they're supposed to do to save you, just so
Yeah,
they can
that's if
save
you're
your
on the
organs.
donors list. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're on the donors list, they're gonna save that other person before they save you. So I would never put myself on the donors list.
right. So they can
My
save
husband is
your
on there, and they would save that person's life before they save his.
organs. Oh, as one said, what neighborhood was Jelani's wallet allegedly found? I don't know. I forgot. I don't have no idea. I don't even think they said what neighborhood.
And if you see the houses over on that area where his car was adjacent and wasn't far from the YMCA, and it
Mm-hmm.
was backed up to those are some nice houses over there. Somebody had to see something. You mean to tell me you didn't see this guy driving down the street in this
Yeah,
Chrysler
Lakeisha.
3000 or whatever? That's
Lakeisha.
strange.
Yes. I hold on. I'm sorry. Yes, Lakeisha. If you're still here, I do remember that. And I've been waiting for you to say something about that because I didn't know if you wanted me to mention it. Lakeisha had caught the cops one day, right? Because she had a
Mhm.
situation at her house. One of the cops' last name was Brandon. No, wait. Name same as he had the same last name as Brandon.
Monaco.
Monaco, right? And she started to ask him about it, but she thought no. And I'm glad she didn't, because she probably would have lost her life right there in her damn house.
Mm-mm.
I've knew this for how many? Oh my God, it's probably so many months now. I just didn't want to bring it up because I was waiting for her to bring it up. I didn't know she wanted me to mention it or not. But me and her has been looking into that. Does Brandon Monaco have a brother?
Probably need to Google.
Does
Google is our
is he a
best
cop?
friend.
And is he a cop? Yep, sure remember that one. Well, I'm glad she said that finally.
I
Glad it
think
was.
this is way bigger than Brandon Monaco. I think it's just something that I hope that they
I
can
think
solve it and give her solace to where she can try to. It's hard because to hear
yes.
her to talk about her son, I just can't even imagine. To
I
give her
think this is
closure.
about organ selling and something else. I think it was a setup. Someone hit his car because his car had a dent in it. His car sure didn't have that dent before. His grandfather gave him that car looking brand new.
But the mom said when they was on there in the back of the place where the car was at, this guy asked her, so the car has nothing wrong with it. She said there's no dents on there. There's nothing wrong with the car.
Right. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with the car for when Jelani had it. Right.
She said when they brought the car out, there was nothing wrong with it.
There's a dent on the car because you could definitely see it. It's like it's right there. You can definitely see the dent.
Well, when it was in the police impound, yeah, you could see that.
Yeah, it definitely has a dent on it. Maybe she didn't notice it at the time, but she probably see it now though. You definitely see it.
It's just a shame that they put her through all of that and
It
not,
is.
be transparent enough to say, hey, Miss Day, I do apologize. I'm so sorry. They
Mm-hmm.
just blatantly doing effery. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, how dare you? This woman lost her child. And it's a lot of stuff that they're not saying. They have 150 hours of film footage on Jelani. Why are they not sharing it? Yep, that's the river. That's where that restaurant, in proximity of where that restaurant is at. They got a grain feed place over there. That's a busy district. So nobody doesn't see nobody drop a body over there. Come on now.
Hmm. And they look like there's boats there, isn't it? Is that
Yeah,
boats?
that's a busy district over there.
Oh,
Somebody's seen something. And you got a bunch of cameras.
yep.
Even on top of the infrastructure of the river, you have a camera up there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Whose walkie-talkie was that?
Exactly. That's another thing I want to talk about. Walkie talkie. Whose walkie was it? Security guard
That
or
was found
police?
by Jelani's car.
Hey,
Was it a
doctor.
police grade walkie-talkie?
What? A body broker. Illinois victim never expected father's head to end up in the FBI freezer. May 21st, 2018. As for one says, no cameras around anywhere suspicious. Wow, really asked for one? Father duped by black broker after donating daughter's body to science in May 1st, 2019.
In Peru is a lot of crime.
Purple and Gold said, could it be the Riverfront Bar and Grill? Maybe.
I have to Google it to see what the name is, but it's the closest proximity to where his body was found.
She said it's not far from 251 Bridge, and
Right.
very close to the Illinois River. CC says psychic said Jelani was talking to a guy and a girl, and they tricked her into another location. I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna be that gullible.
The doc said if he just got along, nobody is going to tell somebody I got a loan. It's everything that you keep to yourself. That's a personal business.
Yeah, but that person needs to be investigated. Who said that? How would he know?
Purple and Gold says, as for one, all these things are in close together, basically.
Yeah, I gave you all the maps and all the places that's in the vicinity that they showed where his body was at, and his car, and the buildings, the houses that surrounded that area. You know, they had a girl that was abducted there during the time of 2021, but she was found safe, and they got the black guy who did it.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of crime in that area.
Wow. Phones pinged off at the last known cell tower prior to being shut off. That's what Katie says. Yeah, because his phone pinged off so quickly. And yeah, his mom said his phone, he will cut his phone off, but he sure will call his mother back. I'm starting to think that he was missing a day before.
I think they his demise came on the 25th. I think they killed him on the 25th, and they held on to his body for a bit because the way the brother said, DeAndre said his body looked like that was the body of 100-year-old man.
Yep, he sure did. Yeah.
So either the body that they had was not Jelani's body, and it was someone else's. How do we know how true that DNA was? They could have lied, the coroner. Allegedly lied. And then that last coroner, the third look coroner, he said he didn't know whether it was male, female, black, or white. He couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he was asked that, would you have done that to a body to when you do the autopsy? He said, no, I wouldn't have never done that, what they did to him. Who cuts anyone's jaws out?
Right. Why do all that to him?
His teeth were knocked out.
They sold his organs.
His teeth were knocked out. The front teeth and the bottom teeth was knocked out. So was this personal? We don't know. Was he stopped in the traffic stop and the traffic stop went awry? We don't know.
Was it the police that did it?
Allegedly.
Of course. I mean, I think it. I think it's more than them, though. I think they definitely involved. I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to go higher up because you got the 2 Board College students who found his clothes. Were they with him? They knew where to find the clothes at? Who are they? Why they lawyer up? None of this, like she said, makes no sense.
Hey, Tyler, the bullshit. Where the hell you been
at?
That's the person, one of my subs named Tyler over the bullshit. Tired over the bullshit.
Let Shiro come up and let somebody else come up and speak. Stay dangerous, any one of them, so they can, elaborate.
They can come. The thing is down there. They can come
up.
up.
Okay. And
They ain't gotta ask.
I tried to send him those pictures of Brian Monaco. He's in a biker thing. I tried to send it to his email, but it was not working. Let me take this call right quick. I'll call you right back. I'll get back on.
Hey, Cece, I didn't see you, Cece. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That those were two girls. Correction. That lawyered up, or was it two guys? Two guys too?
Oh my my. What happened, Lakeisha? Lakeisha said something because somebody said, "Do you have a physical location or address?"
Is my sound okay, Jazz?
Yeah, you good, babe. Oh, Lakeisha said his wallet was found in Peru on the road. Yeah, but where? First they said it was somebody with a red coat or something. Then they said that, CC, about his wallet being found, and then they
I don't
changed
know,
it.
sis. Was it that young guy that was outside that house walking on that road on that street? The brother? Was it the
Some,
brother that was walking? Did he
and then,
find it? That's what I thought.
but then we heard that. Well, I heard that it was a little boy and his friend. This is weird. Like so much covering up. Who found the wallet? I tell you who found the
It's lack
wallet.
of
The
work.
NYPD found it because they had it the whole time. Because they the one that attacked Jelani probably.
Did
That's
you
who
say
happened.
NYPD?
The NY.
NYPD?
Uh-huh.
Why? Why would they be over there?
No, I'm saying that I think the police have something to do with it. So I'm saying that I think that they probably um had Jelani's wallet and probably just paid people to say, "Hey, I found this wallet such and such." I don't know. It's just weird because you got two different stories of how the wallet, who found the wallet. First, it was somebody with red on, or whatever the case was that was, and then I heard that it was two boys walking, and then the girls lawyer up, or they just giving clothes to people saying, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know. The whole thing is just. I can't wait to the Carmen gets justice. All right. I can't wait till Carmen gets justice so that we could find out what and who the hell did this to her son.
I just think that he is on the list for Washington, D.C., and the DOJ to go about their business and jump on the back of that, the FBI office out there in Chicago, wherever it is, and get the funds, get some funds pushed out there and some people, and have some more agents pushed out from Washington, D.C. for anybody listening that's in law enforcement. Don't you think it's about time? It's a year later. I mean, I think they've already done some of that, but this is like a Emmett Till, like Jesse Jackson said. Didn't he say that? Didn't Ben Crump say that? This is like a Emmett Till all over again. And so why are they going to leave it for time to figure out when they've got a lot of people, to work, but we are talking about COVID and lack of employees and stuff. So I don't know.
Cheryl Nation said, what school did he transfer from again?
Wasn't it Texas A&M or Alabama A&M?
Yeah,
Arkansas A&M, one of those?
one of those. Yeah. Oh, they said it. Yeah, A&M. Only police securities have walkie-talkies. That walkie-talkie should have been processed for DNA. Yes.
Sounds like
So
the
now you
Beyond
think
and
about
Hello would
that.
have walkie talkies, wouldn't they? Hello
Huh?
and Beyond or whatever. Wouldn't
Yeah,
Hello and Beyond have walkie talkies?
yeah. I really think they got something to do with this. I really do. I'm gonna always think that until it's proven that they don't.
And you
Daily
think I'm not
reminder and
private too?
encouragement. Thank you, daily reminder and encouragement. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. I don't rule out human trafficking. Mmm. That's what I said. Organ trafficking, human trafficking. Tyler over the bushes said, I've said from the start, this was a murder for hate sports and profit. Jelani was targeted. Yup.
Here, I agree a
Yup.
thousand
Yup.
percent. I think they probably got on the phone with their buddies. Oh, we got a live one over here. We
Yup.
stopped him. He had a mouth on him, and we gonna teach him a lesson. Bust all his teeth out. Take him to the farmhouse. Let people have their way. And I just don't want to go into it because your mind just goes everywhere with it. And terrible.
Yes, Sharon Nation. The two females went to Jelani's school, right? Cece? The ones that lawyered up?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yup.
And why would they go back out there to go find some clothes? And I like the way you said I was laughing over here. Oh, so they just over here giving clothes to people? Like you just turning clothes in and
Oh, yeah.
man, did you go by the
Yeah.
Goodwill too? Did you go by the Goodwill?
Yeah. It's crazy, you know. Oh, here, take this wallet. Here, take his shirt. Take that. Like, what the hell? Just giving clothes to people and shit. Come on now. Oh, they was bored, so they decided to take a walk. Yeah, okay. Get the hell out
Drive all the way, a walk,
of
a
here.
drive. They had to drive from ISU
Shit.
out there. You know what I mean?
It's
That's a whole
crazy.
drive and then a walk, right? But then he was supposed to take a walk from the car all the way to the water and throw himself in and decide he was going to go swimming in the middle of the night
See,
and
Lakeisha,
drown.
right. It was okay. It was a man who found the wallet and turns in and he had red shorts on. Right. And then I heard it was two young boys that found it. See what I'm saying? So it's all like all over the place. Oh, purple and gold. NYPD is New York, Brooklyn. Oh, yeah. That's why you asked me that, CC.
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't catch it. I don't know why. I call every cop NYPD. I don't know. It's New York Department. Don't mind me,
Well, you
y'all.
know what? You might be saying something because Chicago to John Kennedy Airport is only a couple hours now. Now, if they had
Oh,
thought they had a
really?
live wire, yeah, yeah. And
Oh,
so if they
shit.
wanted to come, like as one said, if they wanted to participate in the hate sports, hey, they just call the Klan wherever it is,
Wherever it
the
is.
slave catching teams. We got a live wire up here. Come on, come on.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Come
know
have
that.
some fun. Come have some fun. And God forbid, dear Lord, because I do love God, that
Yes.
with the little boys, Oren and Orson, there's a psychic saying that those boys' bodies were taken to New York. That it was an underground train system, but there is one in LA. But
See?
when you're talking these airports, and you talking the organ traffickers, they have like Kanika Jenkins Hotel. They were rolling all of those ice chests all over the place. And when that man Rathburn was when they caught him, he was rolling. He was rolling ice chests through the Chicago, one of the major airports. It was Chicago or one of them, and blood was draining out of it. That's why they caught him.
Oh, wow.
His
I see you,
body
Share
broke
Nation.
with his body broker himself. So we need to look at the patterns of these organ traffickers and what they up to and how they get caught and how they did some gruesome things down there in Arizona at one of the body broker labs. Okay, I won't even go into it. But the FBI lady, that was investigating Rathburn and all the body brokering between New Jersey and Chicago and Detroit and Oregon, the state of Oregon and Arizona. She looked like a deer in the headlights, like she had been caught.
Hmm.
Like they knew what was going on years before that. There was an investigation going on years before with the organ trafficking with Rathburn. And now they just, real quick, you guys, now they just found Italians involved, a dentist out of New York that was taking organs back and forth between other Italians and other cities. Google it.
Wow. See? Shit is crazy, man. What up, pretty girl? Pretty princess in the building. Hey, mama.
How you doing?
What are you thinking right now?
Man, I was thinking as y'all were talking, so the two girls, do y'all know if they ever went to school or if they have family in Peru? Because he was found in Peru, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly, yes. And they went to the school at ICIS. And I'm wondering what you saying, sister. Did they have family out there?
Yep. And the reason why I'm asking that, the reason why I'm wondering that is because like it just clicked. So when I lived in Indianapolis for a long, like about maybe 10 years, 11 years, something like that. After my, like before and during my case. And I also went to school out there for a while. And I noticed that a lot of the guys from that went to IU in Bloomington, like a lot of the black guys, like my ex's friends and stuff, they didn't have black girlfriends. They dated white girls. And they would travel, like it was a thing, you know, on the weekends, they would party. They would go from like Bloomington up to Peru. Like they would travel between these colleges. So it was like all the big schools and stuff. It'd be like IU, what's the other school?
Northern Illinois University. You have
all those schools, yeah. They all know each other. So like it's not inconceivable. I know like his mom said, oh, he don't have no affiliation. It don't mean he did. He could have been seeing somebody who I would love to know their background, because a lot of these dudes, like on the weekends, that was their thing. They would go party out there and they all dated white girls. They all dated white girls. Even my friend Doran to this day, he went to I think he went to IU. I can't remember, but he never had he don't date black girls. It's not a lot of and a lot of that is, you know, they grew up around that. It is not a lot of black people at some of these schools anyway. So that's who they grew up dating. So I'm wondering if either of these two girls got family out there to where he would have frequented and like either met up out there every now and then. But I'm wondering if he's ever been there before, like if he'd ever traveled to Peru.
His mom said they didn't even know there was Peru there.
But right. He might see, because you know we don't tell our parents everything, and I'm wondering if that might be something that he might have, because it could have been new. Like a lot of these girls and stuff, like it could have been like either something where they went to like for summer break and that's how they met, because I know he wasn't there that long.
Right.
I would look into their history. I would really look into whether they have family out there or if they went to school, because a lot of the students transfer between IU, Purdue, Northwestern. What's the other school?
They got Urbana.
2 to 3 hour radiuses. So like they travel. Say it again.
Most of those girls, some of them went to Danville High School. So I was wondering if they went to high school with him, because how would you have known them that quick if you were at Alabama A&M? You come from there and then you go there. So you had to have known someone like that. What's his name? The one Jackson. He took the pictures with.
Yeah.
Jackson.
No, where they was Jackson Maladay and Trenton or whatever his name is. The one he was looking like he was uncomfortable when Jelani had his hand on his shoulder. That gentleman right there, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's like with look at the guy that just lost his life up there in Idaho, and he had a white girlfriend up there, and he was from where? From where was he in or Kentucky or Texas or something like that?
They're in the area where it's a sundown town. There's a lot of Proud Boys down there. So you're in that area. All that southern state is where the Proud Boys are at. They fought Trump. So who knows? We don't even really know what took place there. They sending out racist memorabilia to different universities there. There was some white supremacists that got arrested. They were in Illinois, Indiana. They came down to Bloomington. And they had allegedly did some threats on the university, putting pictures out and white supremacist information and just a lot of stuff.
Bloomington has. I looked at Illinois, right, Indiana, and Bloomington has number one groups, skinheads, and they have a specific desire and goal with the LGBTQ. They are very anti-gay, very in Bloomington and the normal. Okay, they have a penchant for it. Let's call it. That's something that they get off on. And if Jelani, remember the back way when they were questioning his sexuality? They might have questioned Scott. You know what I'm saying? They might have. He does kind of walk a little. I mean, brothers have a nice walk anyway. But add a little sauce to it.
Jelani had a little swag going on there. He had some swag.
But it had a little edge to it because I lived one from San Francisco. I seen it all out here, and I was kind of looking at him, and I wasn't trying to throw on him. You know what I mean? Because you don't know, we don't know. But he kind of was just the way the picture was a little on an edge, on a very edge.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz, you see what I sent you? I sent you a picture of how the restaurant, all that is in proximity to where his car was found, where the hospital is at, where those homes are at, where the wallet was supposed to have been thrown somewhere or found somewhere.
Yeah.
What about the bar and grill? I'm really, you guys really.
The waterfront bar and grill. She got the pictures of it.
Are you talking waterfront? Did you just say? And he was found in the waterfront. Are we talking about Peru?
It wasn't far from there. Yeah.
Yeah, she said, they're all together. Like they're not too far from there at all.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And I went digging. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm done. I was telling Lakeisha that was a good question about those girls getting that money.
Why is it no one ever came forward for the money that they had put up?
What money?
The reward. No one came for the reward. They had put out a reward for anybody who knows anything about
Jelani.
The FBI $1,000. It was $10,000. I want more, actually.
It was like 25,000, but if you need money, you need money. No one ever came forward.
At this point, they probably scared half to death, white and black, and grizzly, pink, blue, purple. They scared.
Let's see what this is.
You know what? Does anybody have those two girls' full names? Because I'm gonna look them up now. I can see if they ever been.
They never even said the names, but they got like Ashlyn Skeeter. I don't know if he was really, I think he went to school with her, and she was the top on the dean's list to get into the university that he was in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found her on there, but they took their stuff off now. When it first happened, I found her on the list.
And when you're
But
on the list and you get those specialized scholarships and stuff, you hobnob at the dinners
my other
for the
local show.
presidents, for all of the administration. They have dinners. You're required to go. A lot of the kids are required to go and
You know
give their
what you could,
and
Cheryl,
Yeah.
look up Amanda Reeves for me. She's the one that paid the bill for Jelani and everybody at that restaurant.
How you spell her last name?
Reges. Let me find my other notebook. Hold on. Because for some reason, she won't message me back. I found her, but she won't message me back. I just want to know if some information on her.
they got everybody
Stays in my
silent.
head. It's just,
Oh,
you know, when something stays in your head and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, these chicks, they ain't gonna message us back and shit, you know.
But did you get that, Jabby? How you're required? I was on a presidential scholarship all 3 years I was at school, and basically I was in a PR group that was a music group that one traveled around, and we raised money for the students, right? Sure that if we went with something, they could shut us right. They could shut us up and tell us we can't talk. You ain't gonna get that scholarship next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know my president was one. He was a
It's
character.
Reges.
Okay. And Ashland is like Ashland, like Ashland.
Ashlyn. Ashland.
Oh,
Skeeter.
Ashland. Oh, Ashland. Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm sorry. Skeeter sounds like a real backwoods clan. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I think she got some police in her family too, if I'm not mistaken.
Skeeter, I would want to change my last name
I pulled up
immediately.
on People Search, and there's a lot of stuff came up about her.
We need to start looking through Peru and
And you
change
know
some of
what's
them
crazy?
names out there.
Why isn't the keys to the car not fitting all of a sudden? That's kind of strange.
Yeah. I don't
That's
think they
very
had
strange. How are they going to invent a car if they can't even get into it, though?
They had to break into the car.
Yeah. So weird. These cops are just making. Oh my god. I don't know. I just don't. I think I'm just aggravated with the whole thing.
But in of good cops,
Tyler over the
because
bullshit. I agree. I believe college students are the hunting grounds for organ harvesting. Yep.
Yeah, because they too free when they get to college. They willy-nilly.
They're young and healthy. Exactly. Young and healthy. Oh, as one says, the bar and grill is exactly on the waterfront. You can see the 251 bridge from the parking lot and been where his body was allegedly found.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I gave you that last picture. Look at the last picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that information. I'm gonna put everything together once I get off here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you sent me a couple of stuff, and I just want to narrow everything down.
Okay,
I'm gonna
good.
look some stuff up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate that I can't just show everything like on the. I don't know what's going on my laptop, but I sure got to get it looked at. But these two girls just lie so they could get that money. They couldn't get that money. Could they get that money? What she said? Oh,
but
she
then
said, but did the two girls just lie so that they could get that money? Huh. I don't know.
I'm not getting anything on Amanda yet. REGIN.
Activate. Let me
Didn't
send
somebody
you what I
already
found.
go through the Facebook? Jazz, didn't somebody already go through all them books try to get as many names off of that
Yeah.
restaurant?
I found her. She just hasn't messaged me back. I think I found her. I'm pretty sure it's her.
But it's good to know names and keep it fresh. Keep it fresh.
Let me see here.
Let them know we're not forgetting about you. We're not forgetting about you lawyering up and finding clothes everywhere and just like taking a full drive. Isn't it a half an hour, 55 minutes to Peru from Bloomington? It's not just a little hot skip and jump around the neighborhood. They had to get on a freeway, go through the streets, think about the campus, because the campus is huge probably. Then they got to go through the streets of Bloomington Normal. They got to get on a freeway, and they got to take that long drive. Then they got to go for a walk in a big area down there, and find some clothes. It
Oh
wasn't
shit.
like jumped out their front door and door clothes on the stairwell or something.
Right. And if they seen him driving that car through there, you know how people get you in the neighborhood and they're like, who the hell is he?
And
You go to
and
certain neighborhoods around by me, they looking at you like, okay, I ain't never seen her before.
and he could go buy a house if he wanted to. The down payment like that. He could buy a house out there. It wouldn't be much of a house, but maybe he was moving to the neighborhood. I like it.
Unless you got 100, more than a million plus, because that's what look like some of them houses cost out there. They may
Some
have
of them,
some for a half a mil.
but see, he's got a future. Think about it. He might have side jobs, side hustles. He had, it was rumored that he was going to start a clothing line or something like that.
Yeah.
I
And
heard that.
I mean, there's the credit cards that you can get as a college student, knowing that I had to pay off some that I got. They
Yeah.
just give you credit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have family to co-sign on things, but he was smart, like you said, right, sister? He was smart. His grandfather gave him that car. He wasn't interested in buying anything. This was somebody, that had a future. So
Exactly.
he was about that business, and that
I
business
think
bringing
Peru is
money.
covering up for somebody. They could be covering up for them two girls, allegedly, because this is way bigger than what we think it is.
Yep.
For them to do
And
all this.
there's a lady, one of the psychics said that woman who was concerned for her husband or her father need plants. If you go just look up Jelani psychic tarot readings, yes, you're
I
gonna
don't
get a
believe in none of
whole
that.
lot of. But I don't. I mean, I don't worship, but I do believe that the spirit of man, the universal law Dick Gregory talks about, the universal spirit will let you know things. And I respect my own personal stance is I respect religion. I happen to be a Christian, but I respect other people's religions, what they believe in. And I just think the heart of man, the spirit of us wants, there's love, there's a universal love. And I love the way Dick Gregory said that, is that what comes up, what goes up, comes down. And the truth is always out there and it always comes home. It comes home to roost. And I just think that there's different ways to go about crime fighting. And I think that psychics, especially if you've got
No,
one
hold
that
on.
has
Message.
actually found answers to a case and they have a following and they have credibility, I'm going to go listen to that person a little bit. That's how I feel about it. I'm going to listen.
Do you guys remember when they found out that it was a gambling ring on there? I think it was last year or year before last. This name off guy, he got busted for gambling on the university.
There's a lot of stuff tied
Yes.
into that. You know that? There's a lot of stuff tied into that gambling ring. And I think that law firm that JTC Game talks about. Have you listened to JCT Game? I know that
Yeah,
Jazz
I did.
got a lot of information about little Boom Boom and all of her little TikTok or whatever she's on, and she's dating all them dudes and yeah, and if you tie that in the organ trafficking of young people as one is talking about, I think I have some deep views about that. I think that hotel where Kanika was found was a gosh darn organ trafficking ring site with the cremation center right down the block. One block.
There was
Go
two hotels that was out there in Peru that they needed to check. It was the Holiday Inn Express, and I think another one was a Marriott.
Oh God, the Marriott? Is it a high rise at all?
You know what? I don't even know. I had Googled it, and there was two hotels that was there. So if
Well,
anybody went to a hotel, it would have
JT
been those two.
Yeah, Game talked about the music venues out there that it's very known. Peru is a hot spot for rock bands and stuff like that. And all sorts of rock. Grunge, all of that. And remember you guys in the video where he took everybody walking downtown to see all the different venues, the deans, the old buildings, lots of stuff going on. They are just slammed, guys. Nobody's talking.
There's a lot of crime in Peru too.
I heard you loud and clear.
Somebody knows something.
There was a
They just
young
not
black
talking.
brother that was out there, right in Peru,
Mhm.
and there's a video. There's a video on YouTube talking about there was an old white came up to him in a truck and literally cussed him out, called him the N word and everything. No, you're not welcome here. Let him know. No, you're not welcome here. Get out. Yeah, just click on Peru. Click on Peru on YouTube. You're gonna see a whole lot.
Yeah, they got a lot of crime going on in Peru, honey. A lot.
What kind of crime? Because I know that
Burglaries. They got stabbings. They have shootings. They have snatching of people. They got a lot of crime. Their statistics is up there.
How old? Real quick, how old would Ashlyn be right now? Or
Probably about the same age. Ashlyn should be a year older than Jelani. She graduated the year before him.
the year before him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are not 18-year-old. Jelani had to be 3, right? 2, 23. He's in his
Jelani
medical
was
program.
what, 25, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are not little tax write-offs, right, fresh from mommy's side. These and young sister said on here, they've traveled. They've gone to more than a few spring breaks. They know how to get around.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have a good car by now. If they didn't have one living at home in high school, they worked and got money, and they got their little Sentra or their Camry. Okay, them got real reliable rides that can go anywhere at any time. You got yourself a Kia. You got yourself a Hyundai. Yeah, you can go anywhere.
You know the red paint that's on back of the car, right? The guy that found the phone had a red pickup truck.
You don't want to even know what I think about red cars and red pickup trucks and stuff, and white cars and ambulances chasing people. You don't even want to know what I think about the cops and the firemen
I know.
and neighborhood watch. But you didn't hear that from anybody hear about that kind of stuff. I don't even want to say the name of it. I really don't. It's tied into a lot of stuff. And I think organ trafficking. That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
What?
And remember the rumbling in that recording that they gave us from the Hello and Beyond? I think that was a truck or a what do you call a truck or a
Oh my
motorcycle?
God, your dog is big.
And that beautiful. Look how cute.
He actually is small. He's small.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful dog.
Say thank you, Gregory. Why are you in my face though?
Aw.
What kind of dog is that, Cheryl Nation?
A mini schnauzer.
Oh, okay. It's a nice looking dog. Is he mini? Because he look big.
He just been eating. We've been eating. You see, look, we've been in the house with nothing to do. Like I'm in this empty house by myself, and shoot, he been eating out of boredom too, huh?
Terrible. I love dogs.
I love dogs too.
Oh, he is.
I like dogs, but I'm not a dog lover. My husband has this little fox terrier / Pomeranian / Chihuahua, and she is a mess.
My husband don't want really anything. He got me that dog because I wanted one, and I couldn't stop talking about a dog. So he's like, that's your dog. He's not an animal person.
Me either.
I don't blame him.
Me
Because
either.
it feel like it's a kid. When you leave them, you feel bad. When you come back, I'm cleaning up all kind of dog hairs and shit.
You do.
Oh my God! If you only knew. Wiping downstairs one by one to get the dog hairs off the stairs.
Luckily,
I don't like
it. Shed too much, like at all. Like he barely sheds, which I like.
I wish she didn't shed.
It's good to talk about lighthearted. It's a very serious topic. Yeah. My family, we chow, and he went to heaven, right, dog heaven, and they cleared out the garage and could still find the down from his underfur.
Oh,
Dad was like, that damn dog, he's still here. That's
what I'm talking about, Cece.
Behind this and behind that, the water heater, the freezer, everywhere.
My husband sleeps in the other room because he works at a hospital. He's a paramedic and an EMT. And I'm like, I ain't getting no COVID because I caught COVID from him. And so they sleep in the other room, and he has the nerve to have the dog in the bed. I'm like, man, are you serious?
Oh,
yeah. Girl, I don't play those games. Ain't no dog coming up in this bed. He be walking in all kind of shit, pitter pattering and stuff and shit, trying to go shit. I don't do that. So we sleep in separate rooms because you're not bringing no dog in this bed.
Dogs are family. They're family. There are furry babies and
furry baby, but stay in your cage being a furry baby. He has a cage. She has a cage in the basement, and she needs to stay in her area.
I know that's right.
I think I might have found.
I sent you something also, Cheryl.
Okay, I had to log in because I'm not on Facebook. I literally deactivated my Facebook.
I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of stuff later though. But I sent you something.
When I find it, I'll send it to y'all because I backtrack, and that's usually how I find people. Because you can't just like put their Sometimes I go through and I'll you find the family members or who you think might be family members, and if you go down the rabbit hole enough, their name will surface just from relation.
When it first started out, when he first started being missing, we started looking, and you can find him quicker now than you can now because they're erasing a lot of stuff.
Yep. Family members, they'll do it. They'll do the immediate stuff, but when you got family members, sometimes they don't go that far, which is good, on our part. But we gonna find them.
Ashlyn live in McLean, Illinois, so that's not far. And I would like to know how many of them went to Danville High School.
I got some. I'm gonna send it to y'all. I'm still putting it together for one of my lives. But being on here and stuff, if you're gonna go live, especially like Jasmine or whatever, whoever is doing like lives and stuff, there's a guy who put out the different sites to go through to make sure you delete your information from it, because people will start looking you up just from going live and stuff.
Mhm.
So you want to make
Oh,
sure
they can look me up if they want to.
delete all your personal information so that they can't like do anything with your name and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As Mystical say, you know his song. Shit. They don't want this over here.
Like, you don't want no problems.
I ain't gonna get none.
Well, I said that's what you said. You don't want no
What
problems.
they say, this ain't what you want.
No.
Not over here, you don't. Because I can be all kind of crazy.
Let's see this. What is
Black women are the number one group acquiring safety measures for their homes at this time.
Because we're the least protected, so it's like you have to. Nobody else is trying to keep us safe.
Nope.
That's for sure.
Everybody should have a security camera and a doorbell ring. I have 2 of them. The security camera and the doorbell ring, so you can come on.
Mm-hmm. And somebody had put in the chat the other day that there was like a $15 camera that you could get on Amazon, and I was like, $15, and it really is a $15 camera on there. I don't know how well it works, but I mean, it's better.
Usually stuff from Amazon is good.
Right?
Yeah.
I agree, and it's better than nothing. Like some people will be like, oh, because when you think security, sometimes you think, oh man, that's a whole nother expense I got to pay for.
Yep.
And
Right.
so for a lot of people, it's just one extra thing that it ain't in the budget. But when I saw that, it's like I think a 5-hour charge, it lasts for 5 hours. So I mean,
That's
at
good.
night by yourself, that's 5 hours that most people are sleeping that you can have that camera running.
Yeah.
So it's just things like that. I would just look into it.
And you can add it to your phone so you can see who's coming to your door.
Yep, you can.
From your phone, if you're at work, you're like, hey, what's up? What you need?
Yeah.
They don't know you're not at home.
No.
And I talked my daughter into letting me put the mama bear on her phone because, when you have a 30-year-old, they lackadaisical and they thinking shit don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Walking around the world aimlessly. Oh, mommy, that happened in your day. Girl, my day was way better than your day when I was growing up.
Way better. My goodness.
There's a lot going on now in these days.
And I'm thinking, the way I've been seeing it, I'm thinking that people are getting into doing the trafficking thing more for drug money, or to support habits. It's not even like as sophisticated as people want to think. Sometimes it's like somebody will tell you you can make this money, and if you're like, once you become addicted, that's the demon in you. You know what I mean? You have no control anymore. You just feeding that habit. You do
Someone suspended Lakeisha?
Huh?
She said, why did your moderator suspend me just now on your live right now?
Who was that?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Who was the moderator?
I think something's been going on because I don't think it's intentional. I've been seeing it, and I think something's been glitching in the
sometimes the police be listening in, and because I know the CC's thing go out all the time, and when you say certain things, I guess this is an algorithm pick them up, or either they're listening in.
I know it happened to CC all the time. Every time she get ready to say something good.
Mm-hmm.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Yeah.
I'm in one of those. Well, I'm in one of those wealthy counties in our nation, the number one Republican stronghold for the whole United States.
Wow.
And I walk into the congressman's office whenever I like. I do not care. Kind of. I try to keep it humble, though. Try to be humble, but firm.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
near me. I'm in the DMV right now.
DMV. What's that?
DC, Virginia, Maryland. Yep.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
I'm leaving though. But one more week, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more week, Mama.
One more week. I'm leaving sometime next week.
Well, I'm in the shy where all the shootings are at.
Oh man,
Oh,
I'm
I'm in
Lord.
praying.
the suburbs though. I'm in the suburbs. I'm not in the city.
I'm praying for y'all because there's so many people that have been going missing that it's just like, are you serious? It's so
Yeah.
many, y'all. It's like, to me, it feels like it's on purpose to become so saturated that no one's looking for us. Does that make sense? Like, because
Chicago is the hub of
right,
trafficking.
it's crazy.
Tyler over the bushes said, all the police are covering for each other,
Yeah.
and Richard Plow is definitely covering in. I agree. That was
Yes,
the first
indeed.
corner.
My brother told me when you're a cop, and if let's say if there's a shooting, one of the cops shoots somebody,
Mhm.
then you guys are like family. You have to start shooting too. If you don't shoot, then they're gonna be looking at you like, hey, wait a minute. You know, are you with us?
What that sound like? That sounds just like the mob.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They take you out and they make sure you're one of them by basically implicating. But you know what? That's how that all works. Everybody who's like that, politics is how it all works. That's how Epstein was running his operation. Oh, let me just happy birthday. Let me just give you this minor as
He's still alive, girl. I don't think he did with his big head ass.
Who?
Epstein.
for real?
I think he's still alive. I don't think he did.
Wow. Well, I mean, it would make sense.
That scene what they gave in the jail, that was so fake and phony.
We all the one thing we all know is that it didn't happen how they say it did.
Sure didn't.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
As one said, 3 people arrested after attack in Illinois Valley YMCA
Yep.
in October 25th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Being
It's a
known
lot of crime in that area.
being known
Wow.
Jelani could still be alive. If
Well,
if his
amazing.
body.
Wow. I just pray for Miss Day. I feel so bad for her.
Oh.
My heart just aches so bad when I see her and I listen to her, and it takes me back to my 4 kids. I have 2 boys and 2 girls, and it hurts. And I don't know how she's going to come from this. I don't know. This is a hard do.
I did
I'm
want to
proud
tell
of her for
you.
doing what she has done. You know, like
Yeah, she's strong. She's a pillar of strength.
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She really is.
Girl, I would have been set it off up in that area.
Yeah.
My kids.
I think they got the right one.
Remember we did a story on Ranita Faye Martin, the one that they burnt. They found her car burnt up. Remember I talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
She was found, y'all.
She was
Yeah, she was found.
alive or dead?
No, dead.
What?
Oh, wow.
Remember the one that we seen people going those people going in her house and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Wow.
Phil Mason? Cheryl, you remember?
I
Hold
don't
on, I'll show you.
think I saw that.
Yeah, I did a live on it. And hold on. Right here.
Anyway.
This is the her. Oh shit. I can't show that live because I'm on my let me see if I can find another picture of her.
I gotta get Stay Dangerous his email address because I tried to email him something and it kept say demon mailer.
Remember her?
Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very disturbing case out of people who
No, I never saw. No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to look her case up.
Her car was found burnt up, and then you see the people she was supposed to be meeting that day, bringing shit out of her house. Yeah.
Cheryl, I saw your live, girl. You was getting it. The one where that girl was missing, where her cousin had
Oh,
dumped her in that
Yes.
dumping site, and how they lobby and how they do the Caucasian people different than they do us. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not prejudiced, you guys. I have white people in my family. I'm not prejudiced.
yeah,
I have a melting pot of and a cornucopia of different people in my
same.
family. And oh my God, that was horrible.
And you know, I never once said the R word. I never, you know what I mean? Like I just put it out there. I never
Hmm.
once called anybody a racist at all.
Right.
Nope.
You know,
No.
'cause what's known don't need to be said, right? I never once
Hmm.
said that in
No.
any of that.
You did so good on that one too.
Thank
Mm.
y'all. Thank you.
For real, for real.
It made me so angry. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it hurt to even
Yeah.
put it together. But it's like sometimes until you see it, you don't even realize. You know what I mean? Because they piece it
Yeah.
together, and until someone like puts it all together, you don't really pay it that close of attention.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was like, why they keep bringing up the cost for this girl?
Mm.
Hmm.
You know? And then this young, you know, the white girl, and I put it in there. Like I don't think that what happened to her is nothing's right about any of it. But
Nope.
you can't prioritize one over the other. Like one life means more, right?
Right. You're right about that.
To be found, she, you know, and they had the FBI in 48 hours.
Wow.
48.
Mm,
Every time
mm,
I tell them that somebody that we care about is missing, oh, I'm sorry, you got to wait 72 hours to report it. That woman was able to tell them that her daughter was missing, and the
In the
same.
landfill. Mm.
mm.
And her cousin, the one who did it. And he was acting like a goof troop. I would like to have smacked his ass up really good.
Mm-hmm.
He
It
helped
was
with
nothing to him. Oh, my kids are upstairs. We just gotten settled in our place. Really, nigga?
so
Mm.
you
And then
know.
to sit there with a straight face, it was just annoying to me.
I think she OD'd on Fent. I actually really think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think she OD'd and he panicked or whatever, but I do think that she was smoking with him.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't put it past that he did something to her or with
He
her.
probably raped her,
Yep. Either that or she may have.
allegedly.
Yep. But I do think she OD'd because the fentanyl things, the crisis was announced in that state like a month prior, something like that. And there
Right.
had been people ODing going to the hospital because it had just been started becoming like real big in Detroit. And I
And in
guarantee,
Chicago.
yep.
They
Yeah.
found her body in that landfill, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they
They
didn't
did.
find her
They didn't
yet.
find a body?
No, they just extended the search till September 8th, but
Wow.
Yeah.
they want us to pay for it. They want more donations from
Yeah,
more of
no, they
our
got a
tax
lot of rich
dollars.
people. They got a lot of rich people in Michigan. Come on now. I know somebody can make some donations. And they get funding. They could have asked the president for some more funding. Come on now.
My thing
With
is they
COVID,
already
all
have
that
it.
funding came about. But it
Mm.
shouldn't be a number on somebody's kid that's lost
No,
and missing. It should not be a
Right.
number on there, a cash number that, oh, we got this manpower. We can't do this. Oh, we're going to have to spend this. What the hell?
it shouldn't. It shouldn't. And that's why I think that for us it's so much more important to stick together and stay safe because there's no guarantee anybody's going to be looking for us when something happens. You know what I mean? We have to fight so hard just to get the bare minimum,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it's like, oh, yeah, we'll look for you, but you got to provide the resources.
You know what comes to mind when I think about Childish Gambino's song, This Is America? And when he breaking it down to the stuff that happens, this
Yeah.
is America. If you play that song and listen to what he said, and if you listen to Mystical song, this last song that he got,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
What's
that
this
makes you start thinking. Hold on. Damn. You're gonna have to pull it up.
Okay.
I mean, he came back rough. He's a good he's a lyric. He's a poet of rap. And mm, 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 mm. He came with a vengeance on that one. I don't think nobody want to do no verses with him. Because that boy can rap.
As one said, those mini cams save lives, especially during police stops or being in blind spots. And I agree. Yeah,
Yep.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in a situation where I wished I had one, just because you just never know.
My son has one on top of his dash where he can see all around his car. It's got a motion on there if somebody walk up to it. He was, what about in 2020 or 2019, he said he was coming from work and he noticed these people were following him. And he said he drove, then he cut down the alley, then they came by where he was at. And he said that they just sat by his car. But they didn't know he has, the side pack of bulletproof vests for his front and side. And he has one on him. He said, I was just going to open up on their ass. Because he said they was by my door, and I wasn't going to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was waiting to see what they were going to do, and they finally left. And he said, that's why I say, Mama, you got to watch out. Oh, I watch out. I'm aware of my surroundings because I'm not going to let nobody walk up on me and not turn around. I'm going to hear you and see you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn around before you can even get close to me.
Yep.
Yep, I am very aware of my surroundings.
I am too. I'm so glad. Like, I thank God that he's, spared my life from those two men that were chasing me. But at the same time, it made me very hyper vigilant.
Yeah.
Very hyper vigilant. I look at everybody. I listen to everything. I might not even say it, but I'm always watching. I know so much about just my neighbors. Like, I know a lot because I always want to know what's going on around me and what into people. These people, some weird people out here, y'all.
It is. You got to stay woke. You got to stay woke.
Even some of
look what Aslan said.
I'm over here trying to look for any information I can on Jelani, but ain't nothing coming up.
16th. That was, when was that? 2 days ago?
August 16th.
What did he say?
It covers nearly 30 metro Atlanta child sex trafficking.
It was more than that. I saw that. More than that,
yeah, I'm gonna read it later. Mm-hmm. Wow.
It was like a big raid.
That's a damn shame.
I want to know if any of the people that were recovered from this ring were any of the people we've been looking for or doing cases on, but they haven't released any names or anything. I know some of them are minors, but like, hell, if they've been missing, we have the right to know what happened.
I got a couple of minors, wrote like ages 12, 11.
Horrible.
11 and 15 I'm going to be working on soon.
Can you imagine the therapy that they're going to have?
Yes.
And their life is never going to be the same again.
Never. And these are missing. These three girls are missing. They're 11 years old, 12, and 15.
Dang.
And
I'll
y'all,
be working on that this week.
Let me tell you, young people are more of a commodity in today's society than a drug. Y'all got to be careful if you got young kids. If you're dating and you have young kids, it is dangerous. Like, people are like, basically they're treating it like the drug industry. The trafficking industry is no joke. And it be people that look just like you and I. They don't care. There is no look.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I have a friend who still works with the trafficking industry. So
Walmart parking lot. The rumor is that one woman is missing every week in my Walmart parking lot out here.
In the parking lot?
In the parking lot. And video on YouTube of making in Michigan, believe, about his wife had come home and said that she had been walking outside a box store, and they were almost accosted. And he was like it was night, and he said he wanted to put out a video so everybody about it. so women would not be unaware of what's going on in these big store parking lots.
Wow. That's scary.
It's just to stay woke. Oh.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
And it was a that told me about the missing women from a lot, and he found out from at a different store that's what was going work.
What happened to that missing Georgia man? They never talked about him again? This guy?
Mm-mm. When did he go missing?
This was in June.
Mm.
This is a new video of the missing Georgia man. Let's see.
For this young man, missing for days, a trail camera spotted him walking through some woods in a popular park Friday. Channel 2 Tom Regan now live at Amarillo Corolla State Park in Dawson County.
Oh shit, what the hell? I hate when my phone do that. Sorry, y'all. What the hell?
Authorities found a man's car abandoned on the side of the road right near there. Yeah, that is what sparked this grueling search. Over the last few days, they've scoured dozens of acres here at Emmacola Falls State Park, but sadly, still no sign of this missing person. One of Georgia's most picturesque and popular parks, search teams have been combing the dense woodland for a missing man. Siddiqui Kibi, 21, who's from the Metro Atlanta area. We were hiking up at the top of the falls, and we saw police officers and helicopters were here yesterday, and dogs. I think there were dogs looking for him too.
At first, I was just worried, is he missing? Was he taken?
Last Friday, a resident called the
It's
sheriff's
funny to
office
her?
saying a trail camera on her
know.
land caught an image of the young man. When they went to check out the sighting, they found the missing man's car abandoned next to a trail along Highway 52, about a half mile from the park entrance. The car, without a license plate, had a note inside.
I really don't want to release what's on the note at this point in time. We need to take it out of the car.
Search teams from a host of law enforcement and fire and rescue agencies across North Georgia have joined in the exhaustive search. They've also tried to locate the missing man through cell phone pings.
We've not been able to get a ping or anything off his phone. The phone's either dead or turned off.
And the search on the steep forest land has been challenging.
The terrain is awful. I don't know how far he's going to be able to move in these days. If he's injured or not, we don't know these things, of course.
Searchers are hoping to find the young man and reunite him with his family. Park visitors want the same.
Yes, we hope so.
Are you worried about him?
Yeah, I'm worried about him.
We're told that searchers will be back at work tomorrow. Also told the family of the missing man is here at the state lodge hoping for some good news. Live in Dawson County, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
So was that people in the community saying they was worried about him?
I think so. I think so. It seemed like no family or nothing.
Right. That's strange. I found that a little strange.
Yeah, it is, right?
Right. Yeah. I wonder why I have to look that up.
It's weird.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop down because I gotta go work.
All right. Yeah, I'm about to get off this too. I gotta start making Dave something to eat for when he get home, and I'm gonna start digging into some stuff. Oh, and look, it sounds like he's home already.
Look, just our doctors on here. Look. Oh, he's a man.
Hi, Doc. Our doctor.
I said we're claiming her to the family because okay. Yeah, let me drop down.
All right, babe.
Thank you for having me up.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep, anytime. Mwah. See y'all.
Bye. I just heard something at my door. Who? Hold on, Brooklyn Squad, because that didn't sound right. Okay, guys, I'm bugging. Hey, guys, I'm about to get off now, Cece.
Great show.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
feel kind of like, I don't know. I don't know.
Are we live right now or are we just backstage?
No, we're live.
Live. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes I talk to Ford, Jay Ford backstage. But
I
I
know.
want to just say one love to everybody from the west side is the best side. Uh-huh. I'm out here. I'm on the way to the doctor, this and that. Every time I come
Oh.
outside, my neighbors got to be looking at me like I'm some kind of criminal. I'm just like, honey, I'm educated. I got too much to lose to be doing all that stupid stuff that y'all be doing. Okay.
Uh,
And call themselves Neighborhood Watch. Anyways, next topic.
Are you okay though? Is everything okay, Cece?
I'm hanging in there. I don't want to dramatize, too much, but it's just I think that there's a pattern that all these cases are getting solved. I'm gonna say it again, and I
No,
think
no, no. I mean, is everything okay with you, with your health?
my health is better, and I am just trying to keep hope alive, keep hope
Yeah.
alive. Just try to.
Okay.
My housing is safe. A lot of people are being evicted. We are the number one evicted group in this country is Black females. And I
Mm,
have been illegally evicted 4 or 5 times in my renting career. And it's
wow.
by the same company, which is
Sorry.
my property now. Oh, it's not dramatic. It's facts. It's facts. What do you call that? No cause evictions. So, I'm glad to see that
It's crazy.
There was one senator out in Florida that helped Black females in this one complex. They were just doing them wrong. He went in there and sent his people and the mayor to help them. And now there's a sister in Texas that went down to a complex where a lot of Black sisters were living at and they were doing them wrong. And so I'm glad to see somebody in Washington's getting a hold of our issues and doing something about it. Amen.
Mm,
That's
oh,
right. And I
yes.
want to contact some of them. I have. The one that went down to the one in Florida, I contacted his office before. So we just have to get on the phone sometimes. And if you come back and do a part two, I didn't know if you guys got the calls made today, but I'm willing
Mm-mm.
to try to be there for that.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't do no course today. I do
Let's
want to dig into
come
some
on.
information that was brought to my attention. And
Yes.
tomorrow I'm going to be talking about Daniel I keep getting his name mixed up. The activist, Miss Michelle's
Oh,
son, the one that was hung from the tree. Remember
in her
we was
own
listening,
backyard. In her
right?
own
Remember
yard.
I was playing the recordings of all the evidence and stuff.
Hmm.
So we've gone part 3 on that.
Yeah, I've been going back to listen to your videos, so
Yeah,
I've just been MIA,
I've actually talked to her.
Did you really?
I
Did
did.
you
I
really?
talked to her for like an
Oh,
hour or half an hour on
yes.
FaceTime.
Ooh, will she be interviewed
She is
live, you think?
amazing. Yeah, she said I could interview her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You been doing the thing, Miss Jazz. You better
Yeah, I
go
reach
get it.
out, because I care too. You know what I'm saying? She's such
Yes.
a beautiful, amazing, strong, talented Black woman. I can't wait till you guys get to see her. I mean, oh my God,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
reach
that
out
would be
to her.
wonderful. How
Yeah,
exciting to
I
get to
told
talk
her,
to somebody.
no rush and stuff. Whenever she has a chance, has time and stuff, she said, "Girl, I got you on the
Mm-hmm.
interview. Don't worry, I got you." So I'm gonna reach out to her later or
Okay.
tomorrow. Yeah, to see set up
Oh
a
yeah.
day and time and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
So
would be
yep.
wonderful,
I talked
sister.
to her
Yep.
like the not last Sunday, the following Sunday. Yep. I had been reaching out to her
Wow.
for a while. And I finally
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what? Let me see if she'll FaceTime with me. Because I'm always reaching out to families that's going through stuff, just sending hearts and stuff like that, saying I'm praying for you. I never
Mm-hmm.
ask for interviews or, hey, my channel, this or that. I never, you know what I mean? I'm just sending out hearts and stuff. And I've been doing that with her for a little while, or showing her different videos or other cases with how messed up the cops is with other cases and stuff. So we've been kind of connected for a little bit. I just haven't said nothing really.
I would
And then
like to
I
second that
finally
motion. I would like
yeah,
to second that motion. Why I became an advocate activist with We Are Change. We
hmm
Are Change Roseville Sacramento Gold is the title of my group that I used to have and kind of still talk about, is because I was threatened to be hung in my town here. I live in a very small suburban town, and somebody
what?
got, yeah, 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 on a live feed, on a live call on Talk Shoe. They told me that they would love to chain me to a truck and drag me down the streets of my little town. And it was witnessed. And I
Oh,
have the link, and I can go, if I don't have it, I can go look for it. And they wrote it in the live chat. They wrote it in the live chat.
oh my God.
And that's just one thing. And I'm not playing. That's why I start rambling. You guys have to reel me back in, because I'm just like, really, y'all? Really?
Wow.
We're just a nice
Damn,
family. We were one of
Cece.
the first black. There were two black families in this town, and my mom and dad were the first ones, the second family that moved here. And their church divided over them being a member of their church. They went into the pastor's office,
Wait,
and this.
hold up. Don't tell too much, cause
Oh,
I might be interviewing you,
okay,
and you
okay,
could tell it all on here. Then, sis. Mm-hmm.
okay. All right. Well, we
Yeah.
gotta, yeah.
Yes.
That's why I'm not. I will call
Yes.
anywhere. I will go anywhere. I will
I didn't
do
even know that
whatever.
about you. I didn't know you do stuff like that. Wow. Oh yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
set up for an interview, Cece. We have
That's
to set.
why
Do you?
I'm a live wire, just like a lot of you. Get on it, because you know
I
what? We
do.
might see
Mm-hmm.
reparations. We might see reparations even in California. If
Mm,
they do it here, we're setting precedences out here. Even though I don't agree with everything that the Democrats do, but I do believe in some of the stuff that they do.
right.
So they're gonna
Cece,
cut
are
us
you
a
on
check.
Facebook?
Yes.
Find me on Facebook, Jasmine Jackson.
Yeah, I
You
was supposed to. I got your email, so we'll just have to hook all that up, because I'm just under
yeah.
enough pressure right now. But I'm trying to,
Okay.
you know what? Like Stay Dangerous said, don't make yourself so available to everybody, because they're really trying to
Right.
stress black people out right now, and good whites, good Mexicans, people who are not racist. They're really trying to stress us out to the fullest right now. So everybody, just don't make yourself available to talk to everybody, go to every
Yeah,
business,
true. No,
because
the
they'll
reason
just
I'm
give you bad
saying that
news.
so we can
So,
start talking behind the scenes and stuff like that, like I do with the rest of them. And I don't
yes,
know, I
that would
just
be
something I
wonderful.
like to do. I like to get together with a lot of the people that subscribe to my channel. I'm always talking to them Monday through Sunday. Like there's not a day that don't go
Okay,
by I don't
okay,
talk to
already.
somebody. Like to
Oh,
talk.
okay.
Yeah, I like doing
Well,
that.
yeah, I would love to be
Checking
able
up
to
on
do
stuff
one
like
day
little
in
hearts
there.
or just to check up on you and stuff like that. That's how I
Yeah,
am.
it's been a little wild lately, but
Yeah.
I went to
Well,
my
get my number
hometown.
from Miss V. Get my number from Miss
I
V.
will. I will.
Yeah.
She thought I disappeared on you guys, and I didn't. I was just taking care of a lot of business
Yeah.
that was just piling up on purpose to stress me. And man, I need a Valium. No, I'm kidding.
No, you don't, girl.
Oh, Lord. I was just
Look,
like, keep it
talk about Miss
positive.
V. Look what she say. I'm listening the whole time, just working. We figured.
Okay, okay, Miss V. I'm
We
sorry I
figured.
didn't show up to your show. I just fell off. I was under so
Oh,
much
she got to
pressure.
wait. What time is it? She got a
I
show
don't
at
know.
2 o'clock, I think.
Is
I thought
this Stacey was gonna do one too. I don't want you guys to overlap, you know.
she got one at 2 is for my notification is on. And Stay Dangerous
When
got one at 2 also?
oh really?
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I don't know what time. I
Oh,
asked him earlier, but he didn't say. So I was
oh,
kind
okay.
of like, he
I know
wanted me
Miss
to go
V.
over there.
Yeah, I think, yeah, matter of fact, let me check right now real quick. Well, Miss V got one at 2. I know that. I was looking at Stay Dangerous video earlier before I went on live. Just because last video from the other day.
Uh-huh.
But I know I got my
He has some good
notification
shows
so
lately, right?
huh?
Hmm. Would that be cool for you guys to all do a show all together? I know you've already done it and you appear on each other's shows, but that would be
That's what me
really
and Miss
tight
V
to
was
bring.
talking about. That's exactly what we, and I gotta
Uh-huh.
get with her on that. I gotta get with her on that for
He's so
sure.
wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah. I thought about that yesterday when I was on her channel listening to her, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh
Uh-huh.
my God, I forgot she wanted to do something like that. I need to get with her."
No, do you know Lady Enkia, New York, CA, something like that? I had told Miss V, I told her about your intros and outros. I do push your link, Miss V. So there's
That's
some
what's up.
true crimers that need some stuff. So
Okay,
that's
look at that. Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Yeah. The new
I love
yeah. As we
it.
say, what's suppers out here? What's supper? Nah. I'm on the freeway right now trying to get to the doctor.
Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm trying to see when. Yep. Okay. Today. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I'm looking at her. I didn't think it is today at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because I try to go to all you guys' shows.
Oh, that's
I fell
sweet.
in I went on vacation for a second to see my man and that
Ah,
kind of went to the
shit.
wayside. It's on hold dash broke up, so we'll see what happens, all right?
Oh,
We'll
really?
see. Yeah, yeah. I'm a little heartbroken, crying all the time, but that's all right.
Aw, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Lord. But
Mm,
it just wasn't the person. So, but I think I'm gonna stay single, y'all. I just can't take it. I don't like the heartbreak stuff. I think
I feel
I was
you.
telling somebody I'm gonna become a black nun because
Okay.
I'm really spiritual. I'm a real spiritual person. I can't take that like heartache. So, y'all that can do it, more hats off to
I
you.
can't
You
take
know.
it either, girl. It took me a while to be single before I met Dave. Like a few
Oh,
years.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you stayed single for a
Yeah.
while. I
Yeah.
think
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that's what
Because
I'm
I
gonna
used to
do.
jump in relationships, and after
Mhm.
the last relationship where I was got held hostage and beat on and shit, I stayed
Oh no,
single
no.
for oh yeah, I
Mm-mm,
stayed single for a whole 8 hours. Yeah. I stayed single for a very long time, a few years. Hmm. She says,
mm-mm.
thanks, Cece. I had Lady Gardner's up already.
Oh, she got hooked up with her? Did she get like the
Yeah, that's what
she
she said.
did. Yes, yes. There you go. I do I try to get to it when I can,
That's
for you
dope.
guys. But
That's
it's all
dope.
good. And yeah, Sister Jazz, I was just like, I lost a friend, a childhood friend, and a man at the same time. We were neighbors, and I just don't,
Oh wow.
I don't want to lose friends like that. So I think I'm gonna stay away from the old high school friends, and I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna do me and do the true crime and do some other stuff and get my little place together. I'm decorating, and I'm sure everybody else has their stuff that they
Yay.
do. They're on their job, they're decorating and traveling. But they hook into the shows every day if I can. So
What's
anyway, but
what's
justice for
today's
the
date? Oh, it's
huh?
tomorrow. She changed it to tomorrow, it looked like.
Okay. Well, then is Stay over there right now? Is he live? I mean, you guys are over here, so I don't know.
I know, right? I'm about
I
to
know. I
get
didn't
off this
check to see
thing.
if he's over there.
Oh, I really
Okay.
wanted her to go
I'm-
live. I feel
Yeah, I'm gonna
tired
go.
today. I don't know. Like I don't feel like my normal self. I was kind of quiet, guys, right?
Mm. Yeah,
I
you were
think
gone for a couple days, right? You were off for a couple days.
I didn't come on yesterday. I went to the doctor at
Okay.
4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30 actually. I was like, that is a late. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like late appointments, but that's the only appointment you can get me in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna come back and come live at 6 at night, but we got back like 6:30 after a little bit, and we were
Mm-hmm.
tired. I went to sleep.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
so
bounce because I got to get in this doctor's office, and I love you
yes,
guys. One
yes.
love.
Okay, good. Okay,
Justice
mama.
for the
Be safe.
victims
Be
and for
safe.
Dr. Jelani Day.
Yes, be
I'll
safe,
be back
babe.
later. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye. Miss V, you're not going live today. I don't see a schedule. You changed it. You changed it. I was gonna go over there. That's okay. I'll get some rest in. I gotta cook for Dave. Damn. I'm making meatball palm for Dave. I'm not even hungry though. I feel tired, guys. I mean, I did get up. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. That's probably what it is. Yeah. Miss V at work. That's why. Oh, you working late today, mama. You're working late today. You're working late today. You're working late today. I know you still at work, mama. Oh, stay dangerous and set up for two. Okay, cool. So let me go make Dave's food real quick so I could hop on stay dangerous and go chill and look what he got. I know he gonna talk about what was going on with Miss Carmen. That's gonna be a good one, yeah. So oh, that's nice, Miss V. She always for the people. Look, she stay and help out of her job. That's what's up. See? That's nice. That's dope. I like that. Aw. I felt like I wasn't my normal self today, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I say it was a good live, but I just feel like I don't know. This Jelani thing kind of got me a little down too. When I saw Miss Carmen crying like that, because I seen it at 3 something in the morning when I woke up. Well, Dave woke me up going to the bathroom. And I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna be able to go. Usually, sometimes I could go back to sleep. I throw that SMR meditation music on from TikTok and I'll be out. But I looked on my thing and I see Dee and my another sub sent me the Carmen video and seeing her cry like that and this and thinking about all that stuff with Jelani, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was sitting at the edge of my bed looking dumb like duh. Dave went in the living room, went back to sleep, knocked out after he left my room and shit. After he didn't woke me up. And I was just like, I just couldn't go back to sleep. And I've been thinking about that a lot. That's probably why I feel a little down. Like seeing her cry like that, man, I feel so bad at how they doing her. It's just so dirty and so disgusting and so evil of them. You know, and I looked at the video twice here, went to PG. On the way back, I played it for Dave in the car. Me and him looked, well, I looked at it, but he could hear it a little because he was driving. And he was like, it sounds like the police set that up. I was like, yep. Because, Dave is not into my cases and stuff. Like, he's, you talk very shortly with him to it. Because after that, that's why I like to talk to y'all behind the scene on live too. But a lot of my subs, I talk to them on FaceTime or messaging them behind the scenes of this and stuff, and we could just talk for hours, sometimes all freaking day, because y'all understand it. You know what I mean? Like I don't have no one at home to really talk to about it. So I know, Miss V. I know. And even though whatever that situation happened with us and the family and stuff, I still got love for the family. I don't even know them, but I just feel so bad for his mother. Like like she said, she wouldn't wish this on nobody. How they doing her? I mean, seeing her cry like that, oh man. That broke my heart, man. That broke my heart. And I think that's why I feel a little bit. Because y'all know, usually I'm like, all over the place and shit. And today I'm just like, I'm not feeling, I don't know. But I wanted to come on because I thought that's important to show y'all that video. And let's talk about Jelani today. It's something that they said in the Jelani group a month back. And they said, Brooklyn Squad, we see you haven't talked about Jelani. Please don't stop talking about him, because if you stop talking about him, we don't know what's going to happen. The only people that be talking about him is the group room. But I would never stop talking about Jelani. I was going to say Stay Dangerous. Stay Dangerous talks about Jelani too, but I would never stop talking about Jelani Day. That's just something that I'm going to continue to talk about, but they have to understand there's other cases too that I talk about too. I can't just talk about one person on here. We got millions of people that's missing. So shout out to the discussion Jelani group for believing in me with that. And I got you guys. I'm never gonna stop talking about Jelani. So yeah, but Stay Dangerous talks about Jelani too. That's where I got it from, with Stay Dangerous. And then looking on the internet and Google and stuff and Instagram and I don't know. Jelani Day case makes me really sad, guys. All the cases make me sad, but Jelani Day, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really pray that Carmen, I pray that everyone gets justice. All the families of the victims and get justice. I'm doing I got some cases I'm gonna be doing this week. Tomorrow we got Danye Jones, Miss Melissa's son. We've been talking about him. Remember, guys? Hung from the his mother's tree with his pants down. We're gonna talk about him tomorrow. And I'm gonna try to get my friend Corey on the interview he couldn't do last week, because he got a story to tell y'all too. My mom was telling you about him. He has something yet. Woo. Yeah, his deep. He actually lost his son to gun, and he been through a lot. So I'm gonna message him if I don't forget today, as I'm really tired. I think because I feel a little down because of the Jelani thing, but hey, Ev, what happened, boo? Oh, you double trooper, lape. You're not getting notifications, man? Am I okay? I'm down because of the whole Jelani Day, how they treating Carmen and stuff. You know, we don't know. We could sit here all day and say who we think killed him or what we think happened, but none of us know. And it's just frustrating, and it sucks because they did that. It's just messed up, man. So I don't know. I'm not all right, but I will be. Seeing that woman, his mother cry like that, And then there was nobody there by her side that she could put her head on just to somebody could just hold her, you know. Crump, where are you? Jesse Jackson, where are you? The investigator, where are you? What's going on? Where are y'all? Yeah. Where is Carmen Day's team? She shouldn't have been at that police station by herself anyway. I wish she would have brought somebody with her, but she didn't know what that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know. That got you too, Kathy B. Me too. Yeah, I got me in a little funk. I was good a little earlier, you know. I just but seeing her cry again, and because I didn't see the video like twice or three times, and it's like, oh god, mama making myself torture. But I'm about to get off because you know we want to so stay dangerous. Some love. I'm gonna make some and it's 201 guys. I'm gonna make Dave's some meatball parmesan hero, and I'm not hungry, so I have my nutrient shake, my yeah, my powder shake. I put in a blender. It's like French vanilla, and it's a powdered shake. I'll show it to you next time. But I put ice and a banana, a cup, a half of milk, and some water, and that was my breakfast. And I think I'll eat a piece of fish for dinner. I eat fish Monday through Sunday, guys. She did a new interview? No, she didn't do a new interview. She was you're gonna have to press the replay, babe. She found out some stuff about Jelani, what happened with Jelani's car was just sitting out there in front of the police thing, license plates. Oh, now they found the license plate. The cops just doing her dirty, man. They really are. They've been doing her dirty, but now they just really doing it in her face, like really hardcore dirty. You know what I mean? Like grimy dirty. They so gross. Nah, Evelyn. They found Jelani's car. She went to the police station, and Jelani's car is just sitting out there, not covered up, not put where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like real grimy type shitish. And then all of a sudden, his license plate is there. Yeah, girl, they didn't find. Girl, his license plate is there. Mm, it's crazy. But if you go on Facebook Messenger, you're gonna see the video. But yeah, just replay my thing or go on Facebook Messenger and see the video. Yeah, they found the license plate, Doc. It is so sad, Ev. Man, it's a sad. They found the license plate in the trunk. They been looked at that trunk before. Remember, guys, when they took the clothes and they said, "Oh, the clothes are out and everything." Now they find that was set up, put there. Come on, man. Cops, y'all just more sloppier than I know, and I know y'all watching my live. Sloppy asses. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here, and we're gonna go head over there to Stay Dangerous show. It's 2:05. It's 2:05. It's 2:05. I love y'all. Brooklyn Squad, my kings and queens. I will see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, keep your notification bells on, and I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, guys? All right, peace. I'm out. Let's go So Stay Dangerous some love. Exactly, Evelyn. They know what happened. That's why they're moving how they're moving. Sloppy. All right, peace, y'all. I'm out.
Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all?
Because the tag wasn't in the trunk before, because they just set that shit and put it in there, girl. That's what I said. They seen the clothes. Why didn't they say nothing about the tag? That's because you know the cops got something to do with this. Crazy. All right, y'all. Peace out.